The very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico di Cabia Mapuni, Chineke, and Son of the Winner, Ishala, Nina, Cosa, Hanson, Nana Jama, Nana Farusi, Oponana, all the other then saw no one and he went out of his But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone Ekpa is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you. So you keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Nigeria, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. Everybody brought them in. All the government brought them in. Are you deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Onaji, you come to everybody, you come to Agulere, you come to Ekpa, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building a way to get money, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for your Nigeria. One Nigeria. I think you maybe not again. You are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax and pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport. Refinery. You take oil, from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. And you're telling me that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria. You are not going anywhere and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money so that they will come out. Pages of the newspaper to give the world the impression that everything is okay. When things go easy and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back to say Nigeria is fine. You must stay in it. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, say Nigeria is not working. You are marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You are suffering. They are killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I mean, Democrats have subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Ekpa wrote to President Biden. In it, Ekpa said to come and help us fight terrorism in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said that because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not people. When I say it, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting them. Most of them think it. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou.
Ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ. Nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ, wee na-ata ikikere eze. Nwaanyị konye ka ọ gaa ubi gaa rụọ ọrụ. Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala ihe n'iyi. Okwu ebepụ ya isi. Anyị bụ ka anyị kpọpụ onye nwaanyị n'ugwu Awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo. Ihe ọ bụ anyị mara aka n'ime ha si maka ha gaa n'ihu. Elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememiri ọya nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ. Anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị. Anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri, kama kọstọm jiri ebe niile. Ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ. Anyị kwuo sịpụta anyị ka kpọchie. Anyị kwuo sịpụta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi na-efu ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị. Akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke. Akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza. Akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu. Akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke. Akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom. Akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizoba. Nna nke dị nsọ. Onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro dị na anyị bụ ụmụ gị. Bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị. Bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ọjọọ ihe. Bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ. like you were to assume. All go and memory like Goliath. She ain't and keep going memory now fellow. She go to her man, can fellow was only home on the IPOB before we talk of with your thoughts. They can do any so in case you will. Ọbụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ ọ bụ bụ nwa bụ ekerela igwe n'ụwa nwunye ọbụla kere gị n'oge malite n'oge ọgwụgwụ kama anyị onwe anyị kwa anọkwa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama ma akpọ na okwu gị na-anọgide ebe mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu abịa ma
give criteria of those who will make up the 100 men to get Biafra. And then after that, I'm going to go straight to the story from Biafra land. Let us go there.
Ask it. Like, from one of your previous broadcasts, you said that you need about 100 men from Biafra land.
Yes.
To join you in this story.
Yes.
So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need.
The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being, willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra. People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are, who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest. We have been fighting for years. I'm telling you, in all my life, I have not come across up to 15 people that will do anything for Biafra. Never have not. And Chukwukikabiyama said, until there are 100 of you, nothing will happen. I need minimum 100 of you that can dedicate and give anything for Biafra, and then you see Biafra come. So we are pushing for that and praying for that, and this year we are going to make very serious inroads that I can assure you. So if you are one of those who are prepared, I want you to, the analogy, the simplest analogy is like the disciples that followed Yeshua in the New Testament. Yeshua said to them, you must abandon everything. Everything, even those of you who are fishers of men, you must abandon everything you're doing and come and follow this very ministry. Come and join this very cause. That is the mindset that people will need to have. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how wealthy you are. You must be prepared. I'm not asking you in the physical to abandon everything you're doing, but in the spirit, your mindset has to be such that you are willing and prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything, sacrifice them to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live, okay. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before,
This criteria is the reason all the people, the criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Our leader have suffered, have endured, and suffered so much until now. Our leader have suffered, have endured, and suffered so much until now. This criteria is the reason all the people, the criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Our leader have suffered, have endured,
and suffered so much until now. Criteria is the reason all the people, the criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Our leaders have suffered, have endured, and suffered so much until now. Muslim nation in Abuja, Nigeria, where they decided that they passed a resolution that the target is to turn Nigeria into Islamic State, making sure that every sensitive position is occupied by the Muslims. A lot of Nigerians are very ignorant of this 1989 declaration, Abuja Declaration. Today, it has been implemented 100%. And for that reason, you see that a Muslim is a president, vice president is a Muslim, and many of these positions has been occupied by Muslims today. Yet, they want to deceive you that Nigeria remain a secular state. It only remains a secular state to those who are ignorant, not to Biafra people. Again, because of our civil disobedience that have crippled the economy of Nigeria, starting from the state government, from the Biafra region, I want to inform Biafran people today that for the past 2 years, after the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, who committed no crime, who has been discharged by Nigeria court, who is still being detained illegally by the Nigeria state, the sit-at-home civil disobedience, Nigeria has lost 4 trillion naira. That is about over $5 billion. In 2 years, $5 billion Nigeria has lost for kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, and also to the sit-at-home by the Biafra people. And in the beginning, they tried to deceive you that Simon Ekpa is the bad guy. They told you that Simon Ekpa is destroying the economy of Ndibo. I want you to understand today, there is nothing like economy of Ndibo. Ndibo don't have economy. You say Ndibo have economy. Does Ndibo have a government of their own? If you say economy of Ndibo, it means that you are actually have disassociated yourself from Nigeria, which is the right thing to do. Because you can't be within Nigeria and you are singling out economy of Ndibo. Ndibo therefore do not have any economy. Ndibo do not have state of their own. Ndibo do not have a government of their own. Ndibo is not autonomy in Nigeria. Ndibo do not have autonomy in Nigeria. Ndibo do not have a self-governed state in Nigeria. Ndibo is attached to Nigeria. So anybody that tells you you are destroying Igbo economy for sitting at home, call him illiterate. I want you to start to address them today as illiterate, because anybody that is literate, anybody that is sensible, knows that within the Nigeria setup, which is a scam, there is nothing, absolutely nothing like Igbo's economy or economy in the Igbo. There is nothing like that. It doesn't exist. So ask them, where did they find this Igbo economy? I am here as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, and those of you that are press, men and women watching this program today, you need to stop addressing me as a self-styled Prime Minister. I am not a self-styled Prime Minister. I was elected by the Biafra Republic government in exile cabinet. And if you care to know, you now contact the Biafra Republic government in exile and ask question how Simon Ekpa become the Prime Minister. You were never part of Biafra government. You are not part of Biafra struggle, but you are quick to address me as a self-styled Prime Minister. I am not self-styled Prime Minister. You have to address me properly. I am elected Biafra Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. It's not self-styled. That is the impression I want to correct one mistake I want to correct this evening is that Nigerian media and their brown envelope should stop addressing me as self-styled Prime Minister. We enjoy over 70 million of Biafrans' loyalty. And today, those representing Nigeria within Biafra territory has lost that particular loyalty to us. Because Biafra people have come to understand that we are the only government that fight for them. We are the only government that meant well. We are the only government, irrespective of the blackmail and propaganda. Biafra people are not stupid. They know who love them. And they have come to understand that the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland is the only hope of the future of Biafra. So, the reason why this particular broadcast is coming today, we suppose to have a different broadcast, but because of event, a lot of things transpired, and so I am just here to address Biafrans on a very important issue, which is the invasion of the Nigeria terrorist military into Biafra land. And I want to call on all Biafrans not to panic. Don't panic, because nothing has changed. All the things you see happening today, from the chief of army staff or whatever they call him, we have defeated him 2 years ago. We defeated Labaja when he was the commander of the 2 Division Nigeria Army Enugu. We defeated him. A lot of people don't know this. The only thing that have changed in his name is general. He has become general. When he was the commander, the GOC of the 2 Division Enugu, he was a major general, and that was just 2 years ago. So I do not understand. I believe that, of course, Biafra people are not panicking. But the propaganda that comes with it is that Army Chief have given a marching order. Army Chief have ordered Nigeria Army to invade Biafra land. Army Chief have done this and done that, and as if this Army Chief is coming from a moon. As if this Army Chief has not come to Biafra land to, drive the agenda of Fulani. As if this Army Chief is not a Nigerian Army Chief. We've dealt with him before, and we are going to finish it this time around. Before, it was, very, very silent dealing. Now, it is going to be an open dealing. Before I bring the analysis of today, to assure Biafra people that the coming sit at home, in order not to be used for propaganda, in order not to Nigeria to kill you and use your dead body for propaganda against Biafra and Simon Ekpa, you have to stay at home. If you make yourself available to be used by Nigeria terrorist state as a willing tool, blame nobody. Before we go forward, I want every one of you to now listen to how Nigeria have lost over 4 trillion naira just because of our sit at home. Listen to it.
The consequences of the continuous sit at home on the economy of the Southeast is mind-blowing. According to a report from an International Center for Investigative Report, ICIR, there over $12.215 billion or 5.37 trillion has been lost to the sit at home since September 2021. This chilling figure was further corroborated by a study conducted by SBM Intelligence for Development Dev East Foundation Limited, putting the ongoing loss of the Southeast at about 30% of the gross domestic product of the zone's economy. Aside from the terrible state of trunk A roads, which has become a death trap.
You have just listened to that. Because of our civil disobedience, Nigeria state has lost $12 billion. Over $12 billion. And let me tell you, we are not stopping anytime soon. The game has just begun. I am telling you the fact. So, when they tell you it is your economy, now tell me, have you lost $100 billion to our sit at home? I am asking you, Biafra people, there is nothing like Igbo economy. I have come today to put a nail to the coffin of those narratives. There is nothing. Any place you see anybody, any Afonshi, any corrupt politician telling you how Ekpa is destroying Igbo economy, ask them to tell you, to give you evidence of Igbo economy. There is nothing like Igbo economy. You are not an autonomy government. You do not control your region. You are under Nigeria, and everything we do is under Nigeria. If we strangle your economy, we'll strangle the remittance you do to the federal government. And I want everybody to understand that they say charity begins at home. Indeed, the charity is beginning at home. And that is why our civil disobedience is to strangle the Southeast government of Nigeria, who single-handedly, out of jealousy, greed, wickedness, and envy, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra as a terrorist group, where they had no arms, where they have not terrorized anybody, only because they were scared of the rising popularity of Nnamdi Kanu in the region. They proscribed him. That was not enough. They now went to Kenya to kidnap him, only because they are scared of the rising popularity of Nnamdi Kanu and indigenous people of Biafra. So, our charity begins at home. And that is why when people tell you, go to Abuja and sit at home, ask them, is it Abuja people that proscribe IPOB? Ask them, is it Abuja people that kidnap Nnamdi Kanu? I am telling you today, ask them, is it Abuja people that ordered Malami not to release Nnamdi Kanu since last year? No. From our investigation and our intel, it is the state governors of the Southeast that are representing Nigeria within Biafra territory. And for that reason, our charity, which is to strangle the economy of Nigeria from Southeast, begins at home. And that's exactly what we are doing. And we are not even using any force or any gun to achieve this. Listen to this I'm saying today. Just for you sitting at home for the past 2 years, we have been able to strangle the economy of Nigeria. That $12 billion that they have been making for ages, and there is nothing to show for it, you have actually dealt and they delve into their purse, and you are strangling them from their purse, and they are crying. And I want everyone to understand that today the military are threatening, and it is not going to move us. Look at this update here. At home, Army wants IPOB. And when you see this particular picture here, he is called General Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff, General Lagbaja, or Major General, they have not promoted him, Major General Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff. Now, for those of you that don't understand what is going on, we defeated Lagbaja 2 years ago, and I would like to bring the video of Lagbaja for those of you in Biafra land who will think that Lagbaja is now coming and Lagbaja is a spirit, or Lagbaja is a breeze, or Lagbaja is somebody that we should be scared of. I want to assure Biafra's people today, during these 2 weeks at home, just stay indoor. Leave the Biafra Liberation Army and these criminal and terrorists that are invading our land, let them have a field play in Biafra. Do not come out, because the Nigerian army will stop at nothing, killing you and use it as a propaganda. They have done it in the past. They are continue to do it. They will recruit Asaridu Kubo. They will recruit the Bubago. Tell them to go to the street and kill people. And then they will say, oh, it is Ekpa that ordered. We have known their modus operandi, and that is why we always come to shout, so that you will not say nobody told you. Now, I want everybody to listen and watch Lagbaja. This particular Lagbaja now, commanding 82 Division. So, he did not come to Biafra land today. He did not just come to know what is going on in Biafra land. He is part of the killings of our people. He has participated in killing our people during Obiano regime. Watch.
With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless America, God bless the the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only.
Gentleman, so I look forward to really working with him. I've had excellent working relationship with all the GOCs since I became governor. So you're welcome. Thank you. So you can also address.
Your Excellency, Chief Obiano, the Governor of Anambra State, senior officers, members of the media, good afternoon. I'm Major General Kiel Agbaja, the General Officer commanding the division. I deemed it right to be in Anambra this afternoon, having just assumed office as the General Officer commanding the 2 division about a week ago. My visit to Anambra State, especially Onitsha this afternoon, is to serve 3 objectives. First is to come and introduce myself to His Excellency, Chief Obiano, and tell him that I've assumed command as the General Officer commanding, so that I will not hear him from afar that I need GOCs in town. And secondly is to thank His Excellency for the wonderful job he has done providing necessary assistance to the Nigerian Army and other military formations in Anambra State in terms of vehicles and even intervention in our infrastructure in the barracks. And thirdly is to quickly come and assess the situation in Anambra State, considering the security challenges that we have experienced in the past 1 week. Having experienced attack by dissident groups and criminal elements on military deployments, especially along the Onitsha-Olu corridor, and to sit down, rub minds with my commanders on the ground, and fashion out a way to quickly address the security challenges, so that together we can work as a team and propel this state to the desired economic development of the government and the good people of Anambra State. So I thank His Excellency very well for the wonderful assistance, and I pledge the loyalty and the support of our 82 Division and every Nigerian Army asset and resources that are deployed in the eastern region of Nigeria, to use them and bring them to the disposal of the state government to ensure that peace and security reign in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, General.
That is or was the Labaja, today the Chief of Army Staff, who now is bragging that he is deploying troops to Biafra land to lay siege on our land. The reason why I'm bringing this video is to refresh the brain of Biafra people that you see this road that we are about to walk through again. We have been there before 2 years ago. You see this bragging of Nigeria terrorist army. We have been there 2 years ago. Today we have now metamorphosed to a complete liberation army with force and with modern equipment. 2 years ago, when this man was bragging in Anambra, they deployed him and his troop to Enugu to come and kill Biafrans. He was the GOC of Enugu 82 Division. You see him bragging to Obiano, how he has come to do this and do that, while none of them has actually engaged any terrorists from Sahel who have come to lay siege on our forests, who has come to continue to kidnap people in our roads and all that. Many kidnapping by the Fulani terrorists are happening just by the checkpoint, the military checkpoint. None of them has actually arrested any terrorists, never. We have never heard them in the news. We have never seen any picture or any image of them apprehending terrorists. The one they managed to get, they release them after 6 months. They say they are repentant Boko Haram. And then recruit them into Nigeria army again, only to come to our land and begin to commit murder, massacre, genocide, and annihilate our people. So, Biafra people, what you see today, we have been there before. And this time around, it is not going to be even easy for them. Army chief ordered troops to counter sit-at-home enforcers. We are not enforcing sit-at-home. They are the one enforcing the sit-at-home in order to blackmail the movement. You know, they know the implication of sitting at home. They know that once Biafra, as the Biafra has complied for the past 2 years, first, they told you that we cannot sit at home every Monday. Now, they are accepting Monday. They say, oh, leave it on Monday. Leave it on Monday. Monday is good. No! Anytime you become comfortable, it means that the reason for that particular cause has failed. You can never be comfortable and win anything from what you are doing. So when you are embarking on any project, any cause that has to do with civil rights movement or civil disobedience, and then you begin to feel comfortable, it means that that particular purpose has been defeated. So the every Monday sit at home, everybody is comfortable. Nigeria is comfortable. We are seeing that they were not talking, and it means that, gradually they feel that they are defeating the purpose of the Monday sit at home. So we need to speak in a very tough language. That is why since last year we have the 4-day sit at home in December, and then we have another sit at home for many days, and now we have 1 week sit at home, and we are giving condition. The condition is release Nnamdi Kanu, who you kidnapped, which is a crime under international law, which your own court has ordered the release. You continue to detain him illegally. So we made this particular declaration. If you release Nnamdi Kanu between now and 30th of this month, we will cancel the 2 weeks sit at home. Failing to release him, you are going to see how this sit at home will break Nigeria up. I am telling you the fact. You see this sit at home, these 2 weeks sit at home, we will come with another tough measures. If after the 2 weeks sit at home, they did not release Nnamdi Kanu, we will come with another tough measures. Remember, as this sit at home is going, simultaneously, we are going to be implementing the economic sanction, economic sabotage. Anything that is bringing money to the table of Nigeria state within Biafra territory, we must make it difficult for them. It is a right. Anything that is bringing money to facilitate this man pushing Nigeria military and terrorist group into our land to invade our land and intimidate our children, intimidate our women, kill them, molest them, we are going to stop that fund from Biafra territory. Starting from the oil, starting from the revenue generated by state, starting from all this particular revenue that are generating from our market, we will begin to design a template and mechanism to make sure that we reduce the generation of revenue in each state to zero. We told them that the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu will facilitate the emergence of Biafra. They thought we were joking. Today, what is happening? I want everyone watching me today to be very, very courageous. Forget all this, their threat, this here and there. Army is coming, you are inviting army. We have been at war with these people for the past 2 years. Is it because it is not on social media? Is it because the Nigerian news are not reporting it? Sometimes we post, we chip you in what is happening in Biafra land. We are at war with Nigeria already. And our job and our duty is to carry our people along for them to understand that what we are doing is for their own good. We are fighting to protect you. When these terrorists come, the army is not there. You rely on individual security. You rely on private security. You rely on a vigilante group. You rely on a bubago that have come as a jihad in a jihadist disgust. They tell you, oh, army is not enough. They tell you police is not enough. But when it comes to Biafra struggle, you see them deploying army. You see them deploying security. The security they cannot deploy when there is an attack in a community by the Fulani terrorists. The security they will not deploy when 700 people killed in Plateau State. The security they will not deploy when Benue State is under bombardment by terrorist jihadists. When these people come to kill, you will not see the military. The military is always strong when it comes to Biafra liberation. The military is always showing force when they see our women and our children without arms. But when they see Biafra Liberation Army, they run for their life. I want to encourage every one of you today to stand very strong. In the coming days and weeks will be very, very interesting. I want you to understand that the days ahead are evil. You must stand very strong. I am sending a very strong message to the Biafra Liberation Army commanders, the personnel, the Eastern Security Network, to stand strong. There is nothing have changed. What you see now is old wine in new bottle, or new wine in old bottle. It is the same thing. Now the same people, Labaja has been there 2 years ago, we defeated him. We defeated his troop, we defeated his men, he could not deliver. When he was in Kaduna, they say he did a good job to terrorists. We are not terrorists. We are fighting a just cause, and the land of Biafra is fighting and protecting our men. That's why nobody can come to Biafra land and defeat us. Go and mark it today. Labaja will be disgraced in Biafra land in the coming weeks. Nigeria terrorist army will be disgraced in Biafra land in the coming weeks. In the coming weeks, Labaja will never ever remain the same in his career. Believe me and mark what I'm saying today. Why I brought this video is for Biafra people who are now panicking that, oh, Labaja has come, Labaja has come. To tell you that Labaja has been there, commanding 82 Division 2 years ago during Governor Obiano's regime. And you see him promising Governor Obiano, did he change anything? Did he stop us from agitating for Biafra? Did he stop the sit at home? He didn't stop the sit at home. While he was the GOC of the 82 Division, Obiano was going from one market to another, doing town crier. Come out and sit at, don't sit at home, don't sit at home. Did anybody listen to them? These leaders are criminals, corrupt leaders that doesn't have the interest of Biafra at heart. We have the interest of Biafra at heart, and that's why the Biafra people must listen to us and follow what we are doing so that it is going to lead to their freedom. When freedom comes, you are going to have good hospital, you are going to have good school, you are going to have social amenity, you are going to have what we call social benefit. We are going to build Biafra nation from scratch like we are doing it already. So what is it that will make you to continue to support Nigeria? In Nigeria state where nothing works, Nigeria state where police can brutalize you, Nigeria state where military do not have any conscience, Nigeria state where military is doing police work, Nigeria state where you are practicing democracy, but military are everywhere in your street laying siege. In Nigeria, where you have a different system in the north and different system in the south. The one in the south is not favorable to you, but those in the north are favorable to them. So I want you to understand that Nigeria is an Islamic state, and we are not going to succumb to the threat of Nigeria. We are not going to succumb to the threat of those invading our land, subjugating us into slavery. We are not going to succumb. We are out to fight our freedom and get our freedom, and this year. And it starts with civil disobedience. This civil disobedience, I thank Biafra people for being consistent. You see, consistency is the key. And today, they are confessing and confessing and confessing. And for that reason, I want you also to listen to this.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
The consequences of the continuous sit-at-home on the economy of the Southeast is mind-blowing, according to a report from an international.
The consequences of the sit-at-home in the Southeast is indeed mind-blowing. Did you hear that? The consequences of the sit-at-home in the Southeast is mind-blowing. I want all of you to understand that those politicians who come from the Southeast and they claim to go to Abuja, they did not go to demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Ask yourself, why are they not talking about solving the problem that is bringing the sit-at-home and they are attacking Simon Ekpa? Why are they focused on the reaction, equal and opposite reaction? Why are they focusing on what Simon Ekpa is doing because of their lawlessness, because of what they have done to the Biafra people? Why do they focus on the reaction of Simon Ekpa and Biafra people and not solving the problem? Why can these people understand that they violated their own law by not releasing Nnamdi Kanu? Why can't these people understand that it is not Simon Ekpa, that you must first of all obey your own law before going to another country and demand justice? You can't be coming to Finland and telling Finland, somebody is causing problem, somebody in your country, somebody, you need justice. While you are also being lawlessness in your own country. You don't respect your own law, you do not value your own people, you don't have anything to, you don't protect your own people, and you are expecting other countries to listen to you. It doesn't work like that. You have to first of all live by example. The way you treat your people is the way other people treat you. And what we are doing today is under international law. Fighting for freedom is not a crime. Self-defense, using the same weapon that you are using to kill us, is not a crime. Are you expecting Simon Ekpa to buy knife and buy dagger and give to Biafra and give to Biafra Liberation Army to fight you with AK-47? It doesn't work like that. Are you expecting Simon Ekpa to give Biafra Liberation Army champion gun when you come with a machine gun and RPG? No, you don't expect us to do like that. If you come with RPG, we are going to defend ourselves with RPG. If you come with GPMG, we are going to defend ourselves with GPMG. If you come with anti-aircraft, we are going to defend ourselves with anti-aircraft. If you come with helicopter, we are going to defend ourselves with anti-aircraft. So you don't expect me to go and start giving knife and machetes to people to fight those who come with guns. So if you come during these 2 weeks at home to fight Biafra people, we are going to resist you with the same weapon you are coming to kill our people with. Equal measure, even more powerful weapon that we are going to use if you come to kill Biafra people. We are going to defend our land with more powerful weapon. Calling this particular sit at home. So come, in the name of trying to, we are not forcing anybody to sit at home. Biafra people are tired of staying in Nigeria. Forget your blackmail, forget your propaganda. If you say that I'm lying, conduct a referendum and let those who want to leave Nigeria vote that they want to leave Nigeria. Let us see who is more in number. Whether the criminals supporting you are bigger in number than those who want to leave from Nigeria. So we are not moved by all this propaganda. I saw them playing audios of Simon Ekpa acquiring arms. I am not hiding acquiring arms. We need arms to defend our land. We need arms and ammunition for self-defense. And here and right now, I am sourcing for arms from any nation who have it to support, so that we will not be annihilated, so that these terrorists in military disguise will not come to wipe us away from the surface of earth. So that we defend our faith, our culture, our value, and our life. So my people, if you have access to any country that is going to give us arms and ammunition, please, we are open and our arms are open. We want more of them to be able to defend our land. So I do not know why people who claim to be fighting for Biafra will be sharing my audio where Simon Ekpa is talking about, you think I'm going to be using Kalaport to defend Biafra? No, it is not Kalaport. We are going to source for arms and modern weapons to be able
under bondage in the zoo will be set free. I said everybody in bondage in the zoo will be set free. I don't hate anybody. I don't despise anybody. If I mention your ethnicity or your tribe, if I am a bit hard on them, know that I am specifically referring to those of them that they call their leaders, those who have led us this very blind alley, this very blind path, those of them that will continue to deceive, those that will continue to lie, those that will continue to prevaricate, those that cannot deliver any measurable or tangible developmental indices at all, in any way, shape, or form. We have come that the blind may see, not in the way they do it within Pentecostalism, but we have come to impart knowledge and reason. We start this very evening the very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Yes, I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I appreciate everyone who has connected to this program wherever you are connecting from. I thank you for being part of the program. Please kindly like and share the program on your platform. Like and share to family and friends. Share to your neighbors. Wherever you are watching, if you are watching on TikTok, or you're watching us on Facebook, you're watching on X, or you're watching on YouTube where I am hosting the program, I appreciate you and I urge you to like the program and share. Don't watch this program alone. It is very important to get someone to watch with you. We are in a very critical time, a time that every single information that is coming from here is very important. Do not ignore any information. Do not overlook any information. That is why you must make sure you reach out to your brothers and sisters, to your friends, and share the program in your several WhatsApp groups and let the discussion commence. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I come online. You can join me to get first-hand information. I appreciate everyone who has joined so far. I can see my wonderful brothers and sisters who are with me every single day on this platform. They are already here. I can see my brother Sunday Gabriel. My brother Sunday Gabriel, I welcome you and I appreciate you. I see my brother Uche Onyende. You're welcome, my brother Uche Onyende. Thank you so much for being there. I can see Gerard DK, my beloved brother Gerard. Thank you so much for being there. I see Donaskalo. Thank you for joining, Donaskalo. I appreciate you. And every other person that is out there, whether you are commenting or not, whether you are writing or not, you are a special guest and I welcome you. I appreciate you. My respect to every one of you that is out there. Those who are watching on TikTok, I can see you, whether I mention your name or not. You are special and I appreciate you. I thank you for being part of this program. Remember, in this platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We don't come here to attack any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to present Biafra before the whole world as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. Biafra remains the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. And when we present Biafra as the only remedy, we present it with facts. We are not looking down on other ethnic groups. We are not looking down on other religion. All we are saying is live and let's live. If you want to be free, go ahead and pursue your freedom. If you want to be a slave, it is your choice. Remain a slave. We are not going to force you to be set free. But as for the Biafran people, we have made our choice. 80 million people, we have already conducted our self-referendum, and more than 60 million voted that they are ready to be free. So when we speak based on evidence, based on facts, not on wishful thinking, not on guesswork or dreams. In this platform, we talk about facts and figures. I have said it several times that we deal with facts and figures. That is why in this platform, we don't say things to make you happy. We don't say things for you to come and watch us over and over again. We say things that will make you think critically. We use languages that will keep you thinking. That is what we do. This is a platform for interaction, a platform for all the Biafran people, regardless of what you believe, regardless your group where you belong, regardless your ideology or your opinion. You are entitled to opinion. You are welcome here. We equally welcome those who call themselves one Nigerian, those who believe that they can perform miracles in Nigeria and make it better. that feel they have something to offer, we welcome them. If they have the balls, let them click the link and come in, ask us questions. We will answer and we will also ask them questions without insult, without any abuse. We want to engage in critical thinking. If you have a superior argument, please bring it forward. Thousands are watching across board. Millions are out there listening. Let us engage in this critical argument. Bring your superior argument and let the world be the judge. That is why we are here. We are not here to guide you or to cajole you or to restrict you from your thought and your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion, just like I'm entitled to mine in this platform. So whenever you join, feel free to express yourself the best way you can. That is what we do in this platform. But while you are coming, make sure you speak based on facts, not on dreams and your wishes. Every single one of us, we wish that we can wake up one day and we see that Biafra has now become a sovereign state completely. That's our wish. Our dreams is that one day we are going to wake up and we'll find out that our country has become a sovereign state and free completely. But that has not happened yet. We are not going to lose faith. We are not going to lose hope. We are still working towards that. But that does not mean we will forget about the reality on the ground. The reality today remains that Nigeria is occupying Biafra land. Nigeria is still in charge in Biafra territory. Nigeria is still manipulating affairs, holding our economy in Biafra land. That is a fact, undeniable fact. So when we talk about these facts, it is to make Biafrans know the exact position where we are, so that they can prepare and know what to do. There is no point deceiving you. There's no point coming here to clap and jump and tell you that all is well. Meanwhile, we have responsibilities, rights, and stuff. I am not that kind of broadcaster. And I have said it several times. I am not a content creator. I don't come here to create content. If I am creating content, I know what to say, and the viewers will rise. I know what to say, and the followership will be much. I don't go with the majority. Just like I told you, I speak based on facts, and we will continue to pursue the facts. Today, one of the facts that is undeniable today is that a new era has just begun. A new era has just begun. A new era of the unification of all the Biafran groups for unity of purpose. That is the fact. One fact that is undeniable, that our supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu, remains the face of the Biafran restoration. It does not matter whichever Muslim group you belong. Nobody is telling you to follow your group. Focus on the unity of purpose. That is the message. Focus on the unity of purpose. But while you are focusing, always remember, the face of the struggle is the supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu. And under the supreme leader, we have a family. Under the supreme leader, we have a family. That is the IPOB family, which was hijacked by the politicians, and they tried to turn it into a political pressure group. It was hijacked by the politicians using the sacked DOS, the expelled DOS. They were used. And when this thing was happening, Martin fought like a man. He fought like a lion. He fought and fought and fought to see that IPOB was not changed into a political pressure group. But you know, there's a limit to what Martin can do, because he is not the supreme leader. He did not create IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu's IPOB was created by him, and every one of us is under that IPOB. That is the IPOB that is known today across the world. These are facts. I'm not talking about friction, wishes, or propaganda. Like those that come to claim that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not create IPOB. If there is an IPOB that someone else created, it is up to him. And the person they say created IPOB have come on camera to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created his own IPOB, his own version, which is the one today that has dominated the whole environment, which is the one today that is making wave, which is the one that international communities know that is pushing sincerely for the restoration of Biafra. That is the IPOB I'm talking about. The government of Nigeria tried to hijack it through the DOS. And that is why I brought the video I played, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that it doesn't matter who you are, for you to be part of those who are going to make this happen, the 100 men. You might be a principal officer, you might be holding a rank, yet you are not qualified to be one of those 100 men who may Biafra come. These people, their destruction is long overdue. And that was why I played the video of Mazi. You hear what Mazi was saying, that these people will be gone, and if they are not gone, IPOB will not be redeemed. I want to play that video once again for you to hear from Mazi. You see, I tell you, whenever I'm playing videos before my program, listen to that video over and over again. When you listen to it, there are hidden information in the messages of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, messages of Mazi that I play. Today, the vindication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi is happening on a daily basis. And we are here to remind you. As I told you, we are talking of facts today. The facts today, the truth, and the reality today is that IPOB has been reborn, recovered from the terrorist governments, the politicians, and the instrument they are using, the FDOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has recovered it, just as Mazi Samaneka spoke. And I want you to hear when Mazi Samaneka talked about recovery, that they will be gone. That if they don't go, we will not succeed. I want you to hear.
I want to go back to the message of our leader, where our leader gives criteria of those.
Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before,
this criteria is the reason.
Listen.
All the people, the criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Our leader have suffered, have endured, and suffered so much until now.
The criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Mazi never said it here in his broadcast. To follow up the criteria of the 100 men. And the next criteria, Mazi said, it doesn't matter whether you have position or not. It doesn't matter whether you're a principal officer or not. You might be a principal officer, yet you are not qualified to be part of the 100 men. I didn't say it. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi said it in this video when I explained from the beginning. But I just repeating the side where Mazi said that they must go for Biafra to come. I want you to hear it again.
This criteria is the reason all the people, the criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Our leader have suffered, have endured, and suffered so much until now.
Did you hear that? That these criminals must go for Biafra to come. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, suffered so much. When Mazi Simon was making these programs, many people never understood what he was saying. But today, it has become very clear. And I thank Chukwu Okikabiyama for some of our media warriors who were deceived then and today. They are correcting their deed. This was Mazi Simon telling us then that for Biafra to come, these people must go. And finally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put a nail on the coffin. Today, the Department of Sabotua, DOS, is gone completely. And today, there is a new sheriff in town. I want you to be very careful for the narrative some idiots are pushing right, left, and center. IPOB is best described as a Biafran family. A Biafran family under which we pursue the self-determination. There is no other umbrella. Under Nnamdi Kanu, you can have other Muslim groups. Nobody is stopping you to have your Muslim group. If you see anybody trying to belittle IPOB to be just an organization, run from those idiots. IPOB is not just an organization owned by Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has made it clear on video that I have played here over and over again. Said IPOB does not belong to me. It does not belong to my family. It belongs to Biafra people, to you that is watching, and myself. Nnamdi Kanu have said it in clear terms. He didn't miss word when it wasn't a mistake when he said it. So I want, I am just saying this, I will continue to repeat it on my program for you to understand. This is a narrative that is going to confuse so many of you that have a little brain. Anybody that tries to belittle IPOB to be an organization, stay away from those idiots. These are a bunch of clueless fools that are only protecting their selfish interests. They are scared that once we become a unified family, they cannot be relevant anymore. They are scared that once we become a unified family, they will no longer be seen as a star, as they think they are. They will no longer be praised. They are scared of the known. And today, you will see them telling you that IPOB is just an organization. IPOB is not just an organization. It is the family of every one of us. That is our root. That is our root. That is our origin. That is who we are. Under Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB. Remember, you are free to have your Muslim groups differently. But in that your Muslim group, focus on the unity of purpose. What is that unity of purpose? Pursuit of self-determination. Depending on your own capacity. There are people that are already doing things diplomatically. There are people defending Biafra on the ground. There are people broadcasting on several occasions. There are people writing books. There are people making different contacts to make sure Biafra comes. If you know the area that your Muslim group can perform, continue to do it. But do not belittle the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that is belittling IPOB, stay away. If you are a serious Biafran, stay away from such idiots. If you are a serious Biafran, stay away from such idiots. Allow them to continue to wallow in their idiocy. Allow them to continue to wallow in their stupidity. IPOB is our family. Simon Ekpa, our prime minister, will be very happy wherever he is today to remember and see that Nnamdi Kanu, his leader, whom he is the disciple, has finally done exactly what his desire was, what he saw. I just played the video. He said that the DOS must go before Biafra will be actualized. Simon Ekpa did not say IPOB will be destroyed. He did not say IPOB will go. He said the DOS must go for Biafra to be actualized. I want to let every one of you, those who are under my Simon Ekpa, know that Simon Ekpa had no problem with IPOB. Simon Ekpa was trying to salvage IPOB, but it was almost impossible because there are limits to what he can do. He is not on the same level to Nnamdi Kanu when it comes to IPOB. In the code of conduct of IPOB, the only person that has such authority to fire and hire is the supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu. So there was limit to what Nnamdi Kanu could do. What he did was to bring out the information. And since IPOB became contaminated, he doesn't want them to use him to rob his activities. He distanced himself from them. Instead, until the DOS is gone, it will be almost impossible to actualize Biafra. He said it. And today, they are gone. And there is new sheriff in town. The recovery was done. So, this narrative they are pushing, stay away. Another narrative is when Nnamdi Kanu formed ESN. It was never dissolved. Simon Ekpa did not dissolve ESN. What he did was to upgrade them to a stronger force and call them the Liberation Army. Simon Ekpa did not ban ESN or destroy them. He did not push any propaganda against them. Every one of us know that he was the one that redeemed the ESN. The ESN was redeemed by Simon Ekpa. He had never one day, he didn't destroy them. He never did anything wrong with them. He took them up from where Nnamdi Kanu left them, and he upgraded them to a different level because of the situation at hand. For them to have that position and power to be able to do what had to do. And he did only do that, he equipped them. The ESN was never destroyed by Master. What he did was to upgrade them. If anybody is telling you that Master Simon Ekpa destroyed the ESN, that is a lie from the pit of hell. A lie from the pit of hell. What Master Simon Ekpa did was to upgrade ESN with the same officers, with the same firepower, with the same people, with the same manpower, That's what he used. Some of you didn't know that before Master Simon Ekpa was able to convince this ESN to join him and then upgrade them, it took a very long rope. It took him a lot. It took him a lot to convince him, because these are people who are loyal to the supreme leader, Martin Nnamdi Kanu. And whatever Martin Nnamdi Kanu says is final. It took Martin Simon Ekpa time to convince them. He went extra mile with consultations, right, left, and center. And before they were convinced that yes, he is the man to follow. And they left the Department of Saboteur, the DOS, who took this ESN that was with them, took some of them who they were able to convince and handed them over to the governors. I am not just saying it, it is on video. It is on video where Seibo confessed and said that the DOS, IPOB have decided to work with them. Chike confirmed it, that the governors approached them and asked them to hand over the ESN. And they did. And when they handed over, they turned them to Bubag, they turned them to Dogachi, they turned them to Ndakodo, and so many other different groups. But the ones who were very, very upright refused to join the government. They refused to join the politicians. And these were the ESN, the original ESN that Mazi Simon was secured. And what he did was to upgrade them. The same manpower, there was no changing. The same manpower, he upgraded them. So if anybody is coming out to tell you that ESN does not exist, that ESN is this and that, please distance yourself from such useless information. It is meant to distract. As I said before, whichever mushroom group you are, if there is something you can do, continue to do it, and do not distract Biafrans from focusing on the new era that Nnamdi Kanu is building. If you go against that new era, I won't tell you what will happen. All you need to do is to look back and see those who have done it, how did they end. I'm not going to tell you what will happen. Go back and look. Those who have done that part, how did they end? These are very important information that you must put at the back of your mind. That is why today, immediately Nnamdi Kanu recovered the IPOB, the ESN that Mazi Simon Ekpa upgraded to the Liberation Army. bounced back and took back their name. And when you look at their banners, when they were making their speech, you see there, Liberation Army, ESN, Liberation Army, ESN. You see their banner. And these are the same people, the same manpower. So if anybody is trying to belittle it or talk down on it, please distance yourself from such idiotic narratives. Because some clueless individuals are pushing narrative of some. I don't blame some of them because some of them does not even know the foundation of the IPOB. Some of them don't even know the foundation of the struggle. Some of them just jumped in. Maybe because of financial influence. Maybe because then Martin Simon thought that some of them to be able to give financial support for things to do right. And they were allowed to come in. And today, it is a different ballgame. When you hear them speak, you begin to wonder. If you have been in this struggle long enough, you are listening. When you hear them talk, you see that what they are saying is smelly. Every single thing they say is an insult to Nnamdi Kanu and an insult to Nnamdi Kanu. Even though they put their picture behind them, even though they claim that they are working with them. But every single thing that comes out of them is an insult to the structure that was laid down from Nnamdi Kanu to Nnamdi Kanu. I repeat again, you are entitled to be in your mushroom group. Pursue the unity of purpose, self-determination. You can have your opinion. You can have your idea. There are so many responsibilities in the tradition of Biafra. Whichever one you know that your group can do, please focus on it and continue to do it. But creating distraction in the mind of the Biafrans is something that we will not allow you to do. The only family and foundation we have is IPOB under the supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu. And whatever he says goes. Whatever he says goes. The only issue we had with them, I personally also had with them, was the leadership, which Nnamdi Kanu confirmed here and said that the leadership must go. And today they are gone. So we have a reborn IPOB. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu have never told anybody to go and dissolve their group. The rising sun is still being acknowledged by Nnamdi Kanu. AFIN is acknowledged by Nnamdi Kanu. So many other groups are acknowledged by Nnamdi Kanu, and they are doing their own duties on different areas without any competition, focusing on the unity of purpose. That is what every other mushroom group should be doing. That is what you should be doing. Not trying to draw attention that you cannot be able to give. Look at our beloved sister in Israel. I always give an example with her. Our sister in Israel have made a great achievement single-handedly, without any position, without any title, without any badge on her. She has been able to take Biafra to the parliament. And that is the only parliament that is talking about Biafra today. Last time we saw a speech that came from Brazil when they made their own speech. But the only parliament that we have seen legitimately putting signatures, where we see parliamentarians putting signature for the discussion of Biafra, is in Israel. The woman that did that, and that our brother who is going along with her, did not go it based on any title. There's no title attached to them. The only title that took them there was IPOB, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, and that is the only place Biafra is discussed. Today, we have a lot of people in the United States. What are they doing? We have many Muslim groups in the United States claiming one thing or the other. But even in the Christian genocide, they were not able to go there and speak. What a shame. And yet, you want to belittle IPOB to be just an organization. Shame on you. Shame on you. IPOB does not belong to Nnamdi Kanu. It is an organization. And anybody that comes to tell you that IPOB is an organization, that person, how is your own mushroom group registered? Show us the registration of your mushroom group. That is the question that I want every one of us to be asking. Everybody that tells you IPOB is an organization, ask him, please, show me the registration of your own mushroom group. Let us know how it is registered. Is it registered as a nation, or as a country, or as what? This is a critical question that you need to be asking anytime. Go back to your, in my platform, people belong to many groups. I don't have any problem with that. You can be anywhere you want, you feel is comfortable for you to pursue the cause of Biafra. You can be there. Anywhere you feel is comfortable for you to pursue the cause of Biafra, you can be there. Just like I said before, there are people that are good in diplomatic issues. There are people that are good in financing. There are people that are good in defense. There are people that are good in communication. There are people that are good in several things. Any group you enter, you feel that that is where your own idea and star can shine. Go ahead. But the purpose is one. Unity of purpose. Every one of us is heading somewhere. The same place. Self-determination. That is the most important thing that you should have at the back of your mind. When you go in a group and you see that they are not pursuing self-determination, then you need to make your decision. And I'm not going to decide for you. You have to make the decision yourself. These informations are important, and I will say it over and over again because of narratives. Media is powerful. Social media more especially, because they are already pushing this narrative I'm correcting here. This narrative is already flying everywhere. Oh, IPOB is an organization. It's just an organization. You can't do anything with IPOB. The case of Biafra restoration is in Israel Parliament on the name IPOB. In the Parliament of Israel, which you and I saw on video, we are parliamentarians. We are signing signatures. Parliamentarians, we are putting down their signatures. Parliamentarians, we are putting down their signatures in the name IPOB under the Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu. There is no other parliament in the world that is doing that today. No. And if you play with Israel Parliament, you're a joker. Once Israel is into something, United States is definitely going to come around. Then ask me. Those of you that are claiming right, left, and center, raising your shoulders and claiming what you are not. What have you done in the United States? More especially those in the United States. What have you done? Were we able to get into the parliament? Were we able? Common discussion, common hearing of the Christian genocide. Were you able to make it there? You couldn't. And yet you want to belittle the family of Biafra, the family that is taking us home. You want to belittle the family that is taking us home. Nobody stops you from taking any name you want to take. Nobody asks you, after we are born from our parents, we have our family names. We have our family names. Outside our family name, you can decide to call yourself anything you like. You can decide to give yourself any nickname you can, and then your friends in the conventional ground will call you the nickname you choose. But that does not remove your original name, whom you are. It doesn't remove whom you are. The whole world will still identify you by who you are. It is very important that in every program, I speak more on these issues because I know that is the propaganda in the street out there. That's the propaganda they want to use to confuse you. The issue of organization. IPOB is our family. Don't belittle it to just an organization. And the ESN, the Eastern Security Network, was created by the Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa did not disband them. What he did was to upgrade them. What he did was upgrade. He did not disband them. Because of the level where we are then, he did not disband them. The same manpower is what he used to upgrade. The same manpower. The same ESN, he upgraded them. He didn't create a new one. He did not create a new one. So if anybody today will come and tell you that ESN is the funniest thing that you see some people, some of them are even descending, they are creating what do they call it? Vigilante group. From ESN to the Liberation Army, and you are coming down to Vigilante group, and then you will into the ESN and throw them by the side. It is shameful. It is shameful. And some of these things are not things we are supposed to be talking about because Biafrans are supposed to be much more intelligent. Biafrans are supposed to be very, very intelligent. This time whenever took the ESN and upgraded them to what they need to be because of the situation at hand. And they did marvelously. Go back and listen to that video I played beforehand. You see the achievement that was made by these men Liberation Army put the land on standstill and made sure that Biafra land is defended. We were in charge and in control. They did a marvelous work. The same ESN that Nnamdi Kanu created, he only upgraded them. He never dismissed them. He never attacked them. He never insulted them. He never disbanded them. Never. It is the same man. All he did was upgrade. And like some of them that come and talk about continuity, that is what is called continuity. If you want to know continuity, that is a typical example of continuity. When you talk about continuity, that is structure, continuity. Nnamdi Kanu created the Liberation Army that we know to be just like a vigilante group, and Simon upgraded them for the situation at that time to counter it until things came the way they are. And now the DOS created their counterfeit and continue to put different kinds of blackmail and propaganda, construct different kinds of false flag operation. And finally today, Nnamdi Kanu regained back our family. The IPOB. IPOB remains the family. If you are still getting confused today, you are an idiot. If you are friend that is still getting confused about IPOB, you are an idiot. You better go and look for somewhere and wash your brain. If you are still getting confused, you are an idiot. This is the time to do what you are supposed to do. And before we proceed, I am going to play a video that is coming from some people in the United States, the new elected group, the Avid and the Rising Sun, on the speech they made. They are still making their move. This is what people are supposed to be doing. Not blackmailing, not propaganda. This is what people should be doing. I want you to listen to this video. These are people who are working. But some people are threatened. Because Nnamdi Kanu recovers IPOB, you are threatened. If you are threatened because of the recovery of IPOB, you are an idiot. And you are not sincere. You are not genuine. If you are threatened, you are supposed to be happy. When you hear that IPOB have been recovered and finally we have found back our family back, we are now trying to reorganize ourselves and continue to pursue the unity of people, you are supposed to be the happiest person. And I bet you, my prime minister that I know, this time will be the happiest person wherever he is today. Let us hear this message that is coming all the way from the United States for you to know what I'm saying.
Biafra. My name is Maxwell Dede, the chairman of Rising Sun Foundations. We are here at the Capitol Hill after the event of Avid at the press club, where we discussed, among other things, the Christian genocide in Nigeria and the Sharia, the question of the recommendation of Representative Larry Moore and Tom Cole to President Donald J. Trump on the issue of Sharia law in Nigerian Constitution and the blasphemy law to be excised from Nigerian Constitution. But now we are here at the Capitol with the newly appointed HDOS by our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. We want to assure Mazi Chris Wogu of our unalloyed loyalty and support in the new undertaking. It is a humongous responsibility to take care of our people, and we wish him all the luck and assure him that we are here to support him 150%. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You have heard it. The people you are seeing there is the leader of Avid and the new appointed HOD of IPOB. You can see them in Washington, D.C. The case they are going there to make is the issue of Sharia in the Nigerian Constitution. They are going to push forward on the issue of Sharia in Nigerian Constitution. The other one is Rising Sun. These are top men on different areas of pursuing the same agenda. They don't feel threatened. None of them feel threatened of each other. You heard the man in Avid say they're going to give all their support to the newly appointed HOD by Nnamdi Kanu, Mazu Chris. And look at them then. in Washington, D.C. This is what every other people should be doing. Every group should be making an impact. Get busy and look for something to do. Don't feel scared. Don't feel that somebody is coming to take your popularity or somebody is coming to take your position. Don't feel. Just do something that Biafrans can see. Show the Biafran that you have something to offer. It is the area we are now. If you know what you can offer, bring it on the table. Unity of purpose. This is not time for propaganda, blackmail, and trying to distract people and trying to look for influence that doesn't exist anywhere. I pray that every one of us will pay attention and do what we have to do. You're welcome, my brother Christian. Thank you for joining, bro Christian. Good to have you there.
Master Choose. Well done, bro. Choose.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, so I thank you so much for your effort. And this video you put up now, that is the new guy in the appointed by Nnamdi Kanu, the DOS, right? The new.
Yes.
Very good.
With the leader of Abin and Rising Sun, they are in Washington, D.C.
Yes, I seem to recognize the man on the left-hand side from the AVID organization. So I think it's
1 minute, just go on.
Yeah, so I feel like it's important they concentrate the effort on breakthroughs, to break through into the US Congress and have an impact, not just stay on the sideline on YouTube and continue to raise fund every Saturday. And you can't really, there's no headway anywhere, day in, day out. So if they can basically concentrate effort on making, I don't think is the hardest thing on earth to do. You just have to, channel your energy towards the rise. But yeah, so I don't know, but I hope they do the right thing. Because, like I was saying, the effort should be geared towards making the congressmen to know that, like, hold them to their word when it comes to the law in Nigeria, the Sharia law infusion into the constitution. That is one. And two, pushing and seeing how they can raise the issue with the power that matters in the US. For Nnamdi Kanu to be ordered that he be released. Those are the primary things, in my opinion. Yeah. May God help us. Because this whole thing sometimes is very confusing. So when you are in a position, you use it to make impact so that people will know you for what you did. And based on what you did, people will make their own assessment. But if you're a leader and you proclaim you're a leader of any faction and all you do is, ramble on the online and you don't push forward to have anything substantial, anything that people can look up and say, yeah, this is what you did. Obviously, it's a waste of time, So, what do you do?
Oh, Christian is gone. What happened? What happened, Christian?
Gracious.
What happened?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, the network, as usual, they throw me out. But then I think when maybe you are going for a break or something, you put a jingle and just let it play, because I was talking and I don't know if my voice was coming out. All of a sudden I just got thrown out. I don't know. So I came in again. They are still not there.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So as I was saying before, that the new appointed DOS leader by Nnamdi Kanu, if they can mobilize in the United States there and gear their effort towards two things in particular, in my opinion, two things. That is one, possibly working with the likes of Mike Arnold to hold the United States, the Republican congressmen, to their own word. That is their word, not ours. They said it. About how many point agenda they declared regarding the Sharia from the Constitution and some other things, by pushing further and advocating and trying to hold them, to their own word, their own promises. That will go a long way. And another thing is seeing how they can also lure towards or lobby, to the government, the U.S. government, to at least say something regarding Nnamdi Kanu, because I don't know the position of the case with Nnamdi Kanu, but anyhow, I do know one thing, and that is that it's an illegal trial, it's an illegal detention, everything about it is illegal, and the whole world knows. United Nations know. So if the US government can just ask them to let the man go, simple as that. We're not even saying let him, we're not even saying the Nigerian government should divide or not divide, but let the man go. When he goes out, that is, for me, this is me, I'm thinking now, let him go out, free, come to US or Israel or Britain where he was, or Kenya, then we can now strategize and know the next step to take. Because majority of these other guys, they are just not on point. This is my opinion. They are just not there. It's just a waste of time. Now, if he comes out, because look, I just saw United Nations this morning. They were deliberating on how to guard Israel, because according to them, the genocide, the Lebanon, stuff like that. So how can they be proactive when it comes to Israel trying to fend for themselves? But the worst thing that is happening in Nigeria, including themselves, the United Nations have made a proclamation about the illegal kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, but they won't do anything. There's no follow-up. There's no action to back their word. That don't make sense. What is going on? So these are the things that they should be working towards in the United States by working with people like Mike Arnold, who is willing to speak the truth. Let the United States government, especially the Republican congressmen that have congregated and declared that there are about a couple of point agenda that has to be met by the Nigerian government. So, but it seems like the whole thing, I wouldn't say died down, but it's not as pressing as it was back then. So these are the things they should have these things in mind, because when you have a purpose or point that you are pushing, you are working with, it makes it easier, to have a direction. So my own personal, I always say, for me as someone, he has to, of course, he will be out, because we are talking about a country with rule of law, that is not the case with Nigeria. So he's going to be out. The PM will be out without a doubt. But for Nnamdi Kanu, he's in a place where we know how the game is played. We know the politics is all about stalling and walling. So they can just say next year, they can say 2 years, they can do anything. In Nigeria, anything goes. So, but if they can make effort towards making the US government to demand for his release, just like they did with Sunday Jackson, that is my point. Because Nnamdi Kanu has not committed anything. You can't be here and commit anything. He was never there. He was not seen with anything. All he did was try to organize people to defend themselves, just like Every other persons are asking in Nigeria today. Bishops are asked, retired general has asked people defend themselves. Government, everybody is asking that. So that is what he did. So my point is, these men now that have been appointed, let them just have a focused agenda of what they want to achieve. We have some people, like I said, whom they can work with. So I think they will do something. I don't know. They will, because I was saying, I don't know the situation of the case with Mazina and the Kanu. Is it on? They've appealed, right? So is there any date set for anything? I don't know.
The date is not set yet, but they have appealed. They're waiting for dates. They're waiting for appeal court to give them a date.
Yeah, you see, so that's what I'm trying to say, that because I remember that on the very day of the conviction, the day he was convicted, there's a black guy who is a congressman. He commented about the illegal conviction and the imprisonment. So these are people in the United States that they can work with them, at least meet them and liaise with them on how they can get the US president to intervene. But I understand. It's not like I'm naive. I understand that there are interests also. Okay, the Tinubu and the Zoo government, they have the interest spending millions, if not billions, right, towards effort. I understand that, but at the same time, we still have to continue to. They have the money. Let them continue to spend the money. Let them continue to waste the money. The money that could be easily used to better the life of the people. They are using it for lobbying. So we just have to, our people who are there, they just have to knock on the doors of the Congress people and remind them of their words, of their promise, of the point they've made. Just continue to knock on it and talk to them. Like I said, we have, should I say, a partner, a willing individual who is ready to push his own button. So that's Mike Arnold. He's not asking for billion. We don't have it, and he knows. Him himself doesn't have it. He was a mayor. He's probably retired now, but he chooses to stand for the truth, chooses to stand for humanity. So everything is not money. Money is important, we know, but everything is not money. There are things we can't match them. Money for money. Everybody knows that. We can't match the zoo because it's our money. It costs them nothing. We can't match them, but we can match them with our determination, with our consistency. Especially for people who have putting themselves out there to lead or to be the organizer. So, and it's in the US there, it's not like another continent. So this is for me, this is one of the things why I feel so discouraged, disappointed, and when I said that these guys, they failed woefully, that nothing, they could not, they just could not even knock on doors. You just sit down in your home every weekend. On Saturday you come for fundraising, you talk blah 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 blah, at the end nothing. All that time would have better spent going to Congress people, sit down and explain to them what is going on. There's so much one can do. For people who are in that position of leadership, there's just so much you can do that would be much more appreciable and visible rather than just I don't know. But again, and when Mazina can make this decision, he's a wise one, because he has also seen that nothing is happening. Seriously, he has seen that nothing is happening, not from USB, not from anybody. That is why he appointed this guy now. Apart from the fact that the SDOS, these are a bunch of criminals working with the zoo government, working with the politicians in Igbo land. Everybody knows that. All the chikedos and the rest of them, they are working with the politicians, the criminal politicians in our land. So he knows that is why this new guy was appointed now. So obviously, I will advise that they work on focus points, sort of, let them hold the zoo government to their responsibility. Because on the part of the zoo government, nothing is, they a little bit comfortable. I think it's a little too comfortable for them because nobody is, holding them on the jugular. Nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing. The terrorists are having a field day. They run the country. The everything that the Zoo government led by Tinubu, everything they say, it's just deception. They just want to lie to people. The state police. Oh, it's all lies. It's all political gimmicks because they are approaching election year, so they are giving promises here and there. But in actuality, it's just nothing. Nothing is going to change. You know. So I hope that these people who are there now, this very Chris Ngogu, I don't know his name if he's correct. So I hope they will be able to concentrate on a very pointed direction, not just be everywhere, but just focus on maybe one or two things. That is it. Because again, even Nnamdi Kanu, I always say it. I know why I say it each time I say it, there's a reason why I say it, because him or someone else, these are the people, they have the mandate of the people, the mandate of Biafrans. They are trusted hands who can, when they are out, any one of them that is out, but particularly Nnamdi Kanu, he is the prisoner of conscience. He is the one, the leader, who the face of the everything. So, or if he's out, come to US there or anywhere, then from there we move on. Because I also know the Zoo government, the politicians, I always say mostly the ones in our place, all these are our own so-called politicians. So people don't know that they are primarily the ones who doesn't want him out, because they know that when he's out, the game will change. It's not going to be something very automatic, but the game definitely will change, because he will now be able to coordinate and will make the next move. So this is why when you see some of them, they come out and say, oh, they are liaising, they are talking with Tinubu, that Nnamdi Kanu will be released soon. Almost all the governors in our place in South Asia, they've said it. They've said this at one point or the other, but it's all gimmicks, all of them, including the one in Abia, including Anambra. They've all at some point said that they are liaising with Tinubu, that Nnamdi Kanu. It's all like they just lie to people. So that is my point, that it's all going to come from overseas, not from within there, because they are all looking to election so that they will continue in their usual way, So that is the point, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. Just like you said, my sister Monepa said it, that freedom is going to come from abroad, not from Nigeria. If anybody is waiting for freedom to come from Nigeria, you are wasting your time. Freedom is going to come from abroad. It's going to come from the US. It's going to come from Israel. It's going to come from outside the country, not from within. And that is why it is very essential that any Biafran that is anywhere you are, you must continue to work hard and do what you know you can be able to do. We must not leave the work for one person. Everybody must get busy.
Yeah.
Everybody must get busy. It is not just by claim. Do something and then people see.
Yeah.
And I always give example with that sister in Israel. This woman is not even a Biafran. She's just married to a Biafran. She doesn't have any title. She doesn't have any position. She's not standing on anything. She's only going to pushing forward with the name IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu. Even when this Department of Sabotue came out to claim, they want to claim her glory, she said, no, you made no contribution. They are not financially, not morally, you didn't do anything.
Yes,
she just did of her late husband, and has been able to go to Israel Parliament, get signatures of parliamentarians.
Massachusetts, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this woman you are talking about in Israel, she's not a parliament member. She's not a parliamentarian in Israel, right?
She's not.
So why is she an activist?
Her husband is a Biafra, but her husband is late. She said that was what she and her husband was pushing for. And when the husband died, she made a vow that she will continue with that.
Okay, now, so because my point is this, I know when I speak like this, it looks as if I'm making it, or I'm looking at situation as if it's so easy or as simple as. No, it's not. Nothing is easy. Absolutely nothing.
It's not easy.
But
you must have to do something.
Exactly. We still have to profess ideas and solutions so that people can work on it. It takes time, it takes hard effort, everything, but at the same time, we still have to say it how how it ought to be done. So, okay, if she was a parliamentarian, one would wonder why, or one would say that she would have to be ultimately very helpful would have been maybe to work with the Israeli parliament to convince President Trump to just say that word, just the word, say it. Not now, again, you know, the other day, maybe yesterday or so, I repeated the same thing, that the situation is very tense now between the two leaders. The whole political equation now is tense. But like 2 years ago, when this whole thing started, that was the. But again, this woman is not a parliamentarian. She's just married to a Biafran, and they were both pushing it. So she's now trying to
And
lobby.
she has done more than a parliamentarian can do.
Well,
you saw her on video. She got signatories for the discussion of Biafra. She got it complete, and we saw parliamentarians signing.
So my point is that the ultimate help that we would have need, the most vital, you know, help that I think crucial more than any, a suggestion is, as things stand, would be to get to President Trump. Even though I know also that there are headwinds, there are opposing forces too that wouldn't want Trump to do it. I understand that, but if we can get him to understand that this guy is held against every known law to humanity, that they should just, again, like I said, Sunday Jackson, though he's not on the same category as Nnamdi Kanu, but at the same time he was facing a situation that is the ultimate death. He was facing that situation, but just for the word of Trump that he survived it. So if we could have been able to get either Benjamin Netanyahu, you know, to let Trump know that this guy is a Jew, you know, worshiper who just, I mean, I'm just saying, but everybody knows all this, right? So just say a word to let him go. That is it. Let him go. So it's not necessarily these guys that are going to give us Biafra. We are the ones that are going to work on it and get it eventually. So if our leader like him is being held now, and the second in command, which is Mazi Samanaba, is equally being held, is a serious handicap. So, but if we can get one out, then he is the one who will be able to organize better, especially with so much mistrust among the various factions, you know, so much mistrust. You know, this left is watching right is watching left. If people are trying to become hindrance, cause obstacle along the way. Some are just, you know, lying to people that they are doing this, they are doing that, but when in actuality they are doing nothing. You know, so this is the thing. But no matter what, we will not be discouraged. We will still continue to do whatever we can, you know. But I'm just saying that if we can get this action going, if we can get things going on that direction, the two is, one is, you know, get the government to be, you know, hold them accountable, you know, the US Congress, the words they've said, to continue to remind them of their point agenda they've put on the table. So that that is one. And another one is to liaise with Trump to let the guy go, set him free. The British government doesn't want to say anything about that. They just ignore it. Even though he's their citizen, he has the citizenship of the British. He has British citizenship, but they don't want to talk about it, you know. So they just ignore it, willingly ignore their citizen there. So, but how do you go, my brother? How do you go?
Yeah, it is well. In this new era of IPOB with what Martin Nnamdi Kanu is doing now and every other person is doing, I think we will have more close voice. Now, as you can see, then this video I posted was just yesterday. They went to that discussion in the White House. So they are pushing vigorously, just like as we have been saying about this Sharia law. That Sharia law is one of the things that is going to break the country. It's one of the things that break the country because they will never agree. These people will never agree.
Yeah,
they have gone too far to go back. So, and I thank God that that is one of the major things they are taking to the White House about that Sharia law, meeting
So,
up with
was it White House they went to from the video you played? Was it White House?
Yes, that was why they went. He said it. The man said it there. He mentioned it.
Oh, that is beautiful. If it's White House they went to and to raise, that is just that's exactly what I'm talking about here. You know, to be very pointed, very focused on the maybe 1 or 2 point agenda. So, and that is the place to go. That is exactly where the power is, to go and let them know, you know. So, quite frankly, like you said, the new leader now, they're on it. And I'm sure also that because Martin, he feels that nothing concrete is being, because again,
of course, nothing is happening. He knows
nothing. He just
when my sister was there, even this DOS now, you go and look their video, they were confessing. Yeah. They are confessing in their video that every time there are people who are feeding Martin Nnamdi Kanu information of what my sister was doing, and he was not, he was happy about it. That the lawyers were going there telling Martin Nnamdi Kanu, and Martin Nnamdi Kanu was happy of the information that were coming. They think that they were trying to rope Martin Ekpa in with Martin Nnamdi Kanu to make a case. But Martin Ekpa didn't commit any offense. He didn't. That's one thing they fail to understand. He's going to come out. They want to rob it because that is the line of argument that make them feel fine. That is the line of argument they feel that is much more believable for them. Because they use the sit at home and everything. They use the sit at home to convince some people, even in the homeland, to believe that Martin Ekpa was the problem. So anytime they want to push that nonsense narrative, they will try to drag Martin Ekpa, but they're thinking that when they use it and with Martin Nnamdi Kanu, then they can be able to tarnish the image of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. But that is not going to work. Because even those who joined them in that propaganda, so many of them too are independent. You saw the video I played yesterday. You saw how people were calling in. That last night video. You saw people were calling in.
Yeah.
So it is much more clearer than before. This is not like if wherever Martin Ekpa is now, he will be very, very happy. He will be very, very happy. More especially for the sacking of these people now. Go ahead. We can't hear you. I think your network is bridging again. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
You're breaking up. We can't hear you. You're breaking up. We can't hear you.
Okay. How about now?
Okay, it's better now.
How is it going now?
It's better now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So this, because I saw the video, I saw 3 guys on the video. Do they like specify or detail in terms of what they did, whom did they meet, and or they just make it? I don't know if you know what I mean.
Let me play the video again. Let's show you.
My name is Maxwell.
Okay.
The chairman of Rising Sun Foundations.
The chairman of the Rising Sun. The guy that is speaking now is the chairman of the Rising Sun.
Good afternoon, dear friends. My name is Maxwell, the chairman of Rising Sun Foundations. We are here at the Capitol Hill after the event of Avid at the Press Club, where we discussed, among other things, the Christian genocide in Nigeria and the Sharia, the question of the recommendation of Representative Larry Moore at the Press Club, where we discussed, among other things, the Christian genocide, the event of Avid at the Press Club, where we discussed, among other things, the Christian genocide in Nigeria and the Sharia, the question of the recommendation of Representative Larry Moore and Tom Cole to President Donald J. Trump on the issue of Sharia law in Nigerian Constitution and the blasphemy law to be excised from Nigerian Constitution.
Are you hearing it?
The event.
Yes, the video is very faint. The voice is very faint.
Yeah, the voice is low. You know, the recording with
Christian
the
genocide in Nigeria. Maxwell Dede, the chairman of Rising Sun Foundations. We are here at the Capitol Hill after the event of Avid at the Press Club, where we discussed, among other things, the Christian genocide in Nigeria.
They went to the press club in Washington, D.C., where they discussed about Christian genocide and also the issue of Sharia law in Biafran constitution.
With Raleigh Moore.
The Sharia,
with Raleigh
question
Moore,
of the recommendation of Representative Larry Moore and Tom Cole.
Larry Moore and Tom Cole was there.
President Donald J. Trump on the issue of Sharia law in Nigerian constitution and the blasphemy law to be excised from Nigerian constitution. But now we are here at the Capitol with the newly appointed HDOS by our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. We want to assure Mazi Chris Wogu of our unalloyed loyalty and support in the new undertaking. It is a humongous responsibility to take care of our people, and we wish him all the luck and assure him that we are here to support him 150%. Congratulations.
Yeah, Master.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Okay.
Master.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I heard it. Yeah. So, but what is the response from Representative Raleigh Moore, who is representing the U.S. president on this issue of not just the Christian genocide, but the expulsion of Sharia from the Constitution, Nigerian Constitution?
Yeah.
So we don't know the response. What position? What? So you see what I mean? So he just said it now. They are there in the Capitol Hill. They went and they spoke with Raleigh Moore. So, but this probably late last year or early this year was this motion put in place. So what is the position? Has it been dialed down? Has it been, I don't know, because again, like I said, there are competing interests in all these things. So it's important for us to know, because Trump appointed Raleigh Moore to be like, the head, to like supervise or see to it with recommendation on how to deal with the problem. And they came up with the recommendation. So, and they've just spoken now. He had just said now that they met with him, but he didn't say what his position is up until this time, up until this very moment. We don't know or what steps that is expected to be taken moving forward. We don't know that. So, but it's not bad. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying that up until this very moment, because things changes every time, situation changes. But we're looking forward
for the fact that they are pushing. Larry Moore was the first person that talked about this Sharia issue. He has said it before that this Sharia issue or Sharia should be removed from the Nigerian constitution. They've suggested it before, not now. And I think it's that delay that prompted them to go now and begin to discuss strongly on that very issue, because that seems to be the only solution.
Because like you said, of course, it was Raleigh Moore, and there's another one who is a senator. I think he's a senator. I'm trying to Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is a senator. Texas. I think he's Texas senator. He was among the people who made the recommendation of expulsion Sharia law from Nigerian constitution. Now, so obviously, but within all this period, Mike Arnold has now come to a point where he understands that it's not just there's need to go a little more than that, to go beyond just words, but doing something about it. So I will wish, or I will hope that they will try and reach out to Mike Arnold. While
they are already reaching out. They have had meeting with him several times. They are reaching out. It's not new. They are reaching out to him.
That is the new.
They are with him. They are reaching out. They are with him.
Super. That is good. That is right move on the right direction. So it's good.
They are with Mike Arnold. They are together.
Yeah, because it's important that that we know the position of Raleigh Moore from the time probably last year was till now. What has changed? What is there a change in their position, or in the position they've taken? Has something changed? So it's important that they are reaching out so that over time people will know that when your word should be your bond. You know, if you made a recommendation, you should be able to follow it up. So it's good, and there's no way to go about it apart from going to them, reaching out, which again the so-called USB or whatever, they didn't do this. We don't see them do them. Then these are the things they're supposed to be doing. You know, reach out to these people, speak with them. Again, they are not asking you for some billions. They're like Rally Moore is not asking anybody money. Mike Arnold is not asking anybody money. No, they just want to go come and have a conversation, explain to them what you take, stuff like that. That is all that it takes, you know. But nobody is doing that. Like we said the other day, throughout the committee meeting that was set up, nobody participated. We didn't see any of them, you know. And even after that till now, nothing, absolutely nothing. But again, like I said, that's probably one of the reasons why Nnamdi Kanu decided to take the bull by the horn by appointing these people who can now make a move, and they're making the move. If someone was not,
their mission, the reason why Nnamdi Kanu created this, probably defined, and they are going ahead with this straight. No time to waste.
You think, Maz, let me tell you, if this USB-led movement, if they were doing things like this since about a year or two now, I'm not very good with it, but I think it's about 2 years now, thereabout. If they were making moves like this, reaching out, pressing further, making recommendation and trying to hold this representative, this Congress people to their word that this is what you've recommended. What is the position? You know, the Sharia issue, and appeal to Trump to just say a word that can free our leader. If they were making this move, everybody will know, everybody will see it. And you know, but it's not happening. Because nothing is happening. They are doing absolutely nothing. I follow these things. Nothing.
You see, that is why I was giving the example of that woman, that our sister in Israel. This is just a single individual with one other person. They don't even have a title to their name. They don't even have anything. All they go there to is as IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu.
They are knocking on doors.
And the doors are opening very, very fast.
That is it. That is it. My dear bro, people like to deceive themselves. I don't do that. I could never deceive myself. I couldn't lie to you nor myself. When you are making it for people, we see that you're making it. Someone was making it for the whole world knew it. We could feel it because they were all crying. They knew what he was doing. Nnamdi Kanu was the same. But you tell me that you are USB or you are Briggy or you are this, but there's nothing, absolutely nothing. You don't go to people that matters and talk with them. Go and speak with them. You don't do that. Because if you do, we see it. So how do you turn around, expect me to believe that you are doing anything when we can't? Nothing. You are doing nothing. You know? These things they are not rocket science. People should be able to know who is doing something and who is not doing, who is wasting time and who is not wasting time. So this is my point. I am not necessarily against anybody, but I'm just speaking. I'm just saying that you are
This is not about being against somebody.
Stop
always say here, everybody should take responsibility. If you know any mushroom group where you belong, that's your mushroom group. Focus on the unity of purpose. Go and achieve something. If you know something you are good at, if it is defense, if it is whatever, just focus on it. If it's on diplomacy, focus on it and do it. Let Biafra see your achievements, and then they will commend you.
Yeah. 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 So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that this new group, I think they are the one that we deserve our support morally, spiritually, physically, whatever form of support they need, we have to give it to them because they were put together by our leader, you know, and
Definitely.
they are the one that deserve support, and they are making a move now. They are knocking on doors. I just pray that they will be able to consistently continue to make this move, you know, and if they are already liaising with Mike Arnold, that would be a wonderful thing, you know. I think that one of the easiest one that could just be done, you know, is to get President Trump to let our leader go. That is it. That they should let him go. That is as it is now. today, as we stand, that is the first thing. Like, if you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, is the number one for me. That let him go. I just want Nnamdi Kanu go. He has to be let go. That is it. Then every other thing we can now continue on it. But it has to be let the place. I said it the other time that letting him go is one, like the least, sort of, but at best, he can now say, okay, yeah, let my people have a referendum. That is, of course, that is what everybody, like Biafrans, okay, let the world supervise and see if truly they want to stay or not. Stuff like that at best. But at least let the man go. So we can now, work from outside and do it. Because our people listen to him. He's the only one. There's nobody that come close. He's the one that everybody, Biafrans listen to, in spite of the fact that he's inside, restricted, doesn't control narrative. You see how much restriction, how little freedom and access he has, but still, people know that when he speaks, his words are genuine and he cares about the people. That one, nobody can convince me because we lived it, we've seen it, and I'm sure Biafrans, they under. So sometimes this bunch of saboteurs, I think they tend to underestimate Biafrans. They think that they can come out in public. They think that they can come out in public like Uchechi, because he lives in the UK. He thinks he speaks good English. He can come and with eloquence, English and whatever, try to deceive people, to lie, to conjure lies and put it out there, and people will fall for it.
The British that owned the English could not even deceive us. Now you are going to deceive us.
How much more? How much more? Biafrans are not people, because when the chips are down, they always does. Biafrans always, they do figure it out. At the end of the day, they figure it out. Experience has shown over the years that yes, you might try to manipulate them, but they will get it at some point and know that you are a deceiver, you're a liar, that you don't have their interests at heart. They know that. That is one blessing that for Biafra they have it. And that is why all the blackmail, every attempt they tried to make to destroy Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa, it failed. At the end, it failed woefully. Look at this sister from yesterday, you play her video, She's seen the light. Though she was misled, he said that Nonya Jibianolo, also na Kedafe, no Gianolo. Chinasamoru, no go Gianolo. But she figured it out at the end. That is how it goes with Biafrans. These two guys, I always emphasize these two guys, Mazina and Kanu and Simon Ekpa. They are so real, they are real. They are in it for real. So if you are the one hooking up some stuff to destroy them because you are working with the zoo politicians, with Biafran politicians, it doesn't matter how much they are paying you, you are making money. And the worst of it is that they have so much money at their disposal they have a lot of money to play around. Free money, Ego Wolf, all these governors, all these Soludo and the rest of them, they have free money to play around. That is one of the things making our job difficult, because that money makes the world go round. Money is powerful, right? So when you saw this China Samoru, you see this Lolo Neka and Uchechi and the rest of that. Money is shaking, moving. How do they say it? Money is changing hand. Do you know that? Money is this wolf, this zoo money is changing hand. That is why you see people, they no longer speak truth. They are hell-bent on lies and deception. It's because money is exchanging hand. That Lolo Neka stays there. He's probably working with those governors in the Southeast to see how they can
not probably. She is working with them full time.
Okay. You see how they can use her to discredit.
Didn't you see how she celebrated on her platform when P2B joined the ADC? MDC, what they call.
Yeah. You see? So that is the thing. But like I said, no matter how they try, at the end of the day, Biafrans will figure it out, because your work will show what you are doing. It will show quite clearly. All we ask for is nothing
nothing new. It's nothing too much to ask. And every one of them, at some point, has advocated it that you have to let the people express themselves. How do you do that? You give them a chance to determine. It's never been done, never ever. That the people, I saw the other day, this young man, very dark man, was talking about the North, and they came after him that they will, and Agebepu is also because he made a recent video about how the North are the ones setting Nigeria back. That if Nigeria is to disintegrate, according to him, he said that if Nigeria is to be divided today, that Yoruba will survive, that South will survive, that Igbo 100% will survive because they know, right? They know.
Yes.
But meanwhile, the same Solu is the same Solu that came out a few months ago to say that you remember when he said it that in the Igbo will not survive. But he know he's lying. He's lying to himself. He even in his heart of heart, he know he's lying because it's not true, right? So, but
I said Soludo is the worst thing that happened to Igbo land.
100%. Worse than Hope Uzodinma and worse than this other.
Hope Uzodinma never do this bro.
Yeah.
Hope Uzodinma was not as bold, even though he was a criminal. He's not as bold as this one.
And Hope Uzodinma was coming out from time to time to say that IPOB is not the one doing these things. That is the politicians.
Absolutely. At the initial stage, he vindicated IPOB.
Yeah. But Soludo will go to
IPOB several times until the Fulani called him.
Yeah.
Told him to stop using that language, and he stopped.
Exactly. And it's true because he know it. Uzodinma know it. There's no IPOB. He know the strength and the aim and objective of IPOB. Uzodinma knows it. And he knows also that it's not what we do as Biafrans. But Soludo just deliberately want to paint the people black, just to give them a bad name. But that is Soludo. He goes out internationally to tell them that the things happening
internationally. Announce it.
So that is a very dangerous man. Very, very dangerous guy. I've always said it. You know. So obviously, yeah, my brother, I am optimistic and we always, because I know our people too. I know that yeah, they will always figure it out, because at the end of the day, no matter how powerful or the position, is the people, the power of the people will always carry the day. If you have the people on your side, you have it. If you don't have them, it's just a matter of time. You'll be flawed. You will be completely flawed. At the end of the day, it's the people that matter. Look at this prime minister of this country now, with all their rubbish. Has he not gone now? He's gone because the people are no longer behind him. He's just resigned. So you see that at the end, no matter what you do, the people will always carry the day. Then when you imagine Nnamdi Kanu, he has the people at the core as a core value.
100%. Not only Biafran people, the
entire
nation.
Everybody.
If you conduct referendum in the entire Nigeria about Nnamdi Kanu, he's going to score 99%.
Everybody, because he has the solution. He knows. Let me tell you, bro. People may not like it, but truth remains the truth. The solution of Nigeria, we know it. Nnamdi Kanu knows it. And he has said it severally. All these ones they are doing, they are just trying to satisfy their overall colonial masters for their interests and their personal pocket. But solve the problem of Nigeria, they just one thing and one thing alone. You can't put this thing chain on their neck and continue to force them on this illusion of one Nigeria. That's what all the people are doing. Illusion of one Nigeria.
Illusion.
You know, why are you saying one Nigeria, one Nigeria? You ask yourself, why are you, if you are saying it, that means something is wrong. Because you're not supposed to be saying it.
Why do you need to be reminding people every time that you are one?
Yeah, that is because you are not. And you are lying to yourself. Because we don't hear this country, one Gambia, one Senegal, one Ghana, one Britain, one this, one that. Why Nigeria? Always Nigeria. One Nigeria. The unity is So the truth is there, staring everybody in the eye, but they don't want to face the truth. You know. So it's what do you go? Okay, mad about Chukwu because I've never seen anything like that.
I hope you have heard about the new update on the kidnapped people from is it Kwara? Those people that kidnapped Kwara and one of the will be headed. You hear what transpired?
Not be Oyo, no Oyo now.
Oyo, the one that they beheaded is Oyo. Yeah. So you hear the latest?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a confirmation, but I was told that they flew them out of there to North. Or
not just that they took them to North. They used helicopter. Helicopter was used by the bandits to take them to Kaduna State. They are not in Kaduna State.
Yeah, that is what I heard. I heard it through Okocha. You know Okocha now?
Yes.
I heard it on his platform that they use a helicopter to fly them out to Kaduna State. And so can you imagine such absurdity? That
in a sovereign state.
In a sovereign state, they fly a helicopter. Where is the government? And how do they land?
He's the other call himself Christopher Musa as a defense minister.
Exactly. Well, if that is not enough for you to know that the government, that they are all working together, so I don't know what else to tell you, because it simply means that the agenda, which the caliphate has perfected a long time ago, and they've been able to gotten politicians from different regions to sign up to it. And that one agenda is that using the terrorism they are sponsoring and using legislative arms that slowly but surely they will make Nigeria an Islamic country. That is what it's all about, bro. That is all what is going on. Is a process that they are approaching it from different angles, judiciary, politically, and even terrorism. They are using everything, but at the end of the day, is the same objective. They are working towards one objective. And some of these billionaires you see, like these Dangotes and the rest of them, they are all in it. I've said that uncountable number of times. People don't understand. They are all in it. The objective is to see that at the end of the day, Nigeria becomes an Islamic country. And there are external forces supporting it too. You know? So that is what it's all about. It might be very confusing. Sometimes it's not straightforward. But at the end of the day, that's one place they are going. Now, whether they will...
You know that all the northern states rejected the state police.
Oh really? But who is bringing... Okay, but bro, who is bringing state police? Now, Tinubu won't play gimmicks. Tinubu is not... Now, gimmicks... Oh, God.
All the northern states rejected. And that is, okay, imagine in the situation where the northern states rejected it. How can you pass such bill in Senate? How will it pass?
When they are the one who dominate it.
Who dominates?
Bro, listen to this. Very Dark Man made that piece he made maybe 2 days ago, a day ago, and they came after him strongly. The other ones came after him. And I just I wrote a comment on Very Dark Man. I said, look, bro, you guys will continue to delude yourself. Because in spite of the fact that you've lived in the north himself, Very Dark Man lived in the north himself, it doesn't matter whatever. If you come, what I wrote was that, look, as a Saturday, even if you're not an whatever, if you as an activist, okay, now, yeah, I said, look, stop deceiving yourself. If you come against the terrorism going on in Nigeria, if you come against the kidnappers going on in Nigeria, if you come against, they will come after you. It doesn't matter who you are. And you know why? You know why they will come after you? Because they are using it. It's part of the tools. Yeah. It's part of the tools in their toolbox to achieve the total Islamization of Nigeria. And if you come against the terrorism, if you come against these Islamic Fulani kidnappers here and there, they will come after you, because then you are trying to become a hindrance to their...
They have said that they are their foot soldiers. And you forgot the movement.
But this is the thing now. A guy is like Very Dark Man or Showore or any of these guys, does it mean they don't have that enough sense to figure it out? Or they are just living in illusion too? Because these things is easy to see, to understand. They're the same Arewa people who were applauding Very Dark Man when he said a different thing are the one now calling for his head, because he said that the North is the one dragging Nigeria backwards because they don't let the children go to school, and they deliberately prevent them from going to school so that they can think for themselves. These are facts, though. These are facts. So he is saying that if Nigeria breaks, he said so many things. So now they come after him because he said that they are using these children for terrorism in the North, and that is the politician, the elite that are doing it. These are the things he was saying. So why are they against him when he says something that is true? But he's supposed to know that they will come against him because he's now speaking to the agenda. He's speaking against the agenda. So at the end, you discover that this whole thing doesn't make sense. Either they are part of it, or they are being deluded, they are naive, or they are playing to satisfy their own ego or pocket, whatever. But truth has to be said. That is that you can't afford to go. Even Jonathan was fighting them. Buhari came and said that if you fight the Boko Haram, if you fight the terrorists, you are fighting the North. Is that not what Buhari said?
Yes.
Everybody saw that. Well, why are they pretending?
Is it not the reason they removed the Ihejirika? Because Ihejirika was killing the Boko Haram.
Okay. All right. So now,
Ihejirika, in the time of Goodluck Jonathan, wanted to wipe them out. Buhari and his northern group, they put pressure on Jonathan to move Ihejirika, the chief of army staff, that he's killing the North.
Yeah, because those terrorists are the ones they are prompting, they are supporting them, they are grooming them for that their objective, and that objective is that's one thing that most people don't want to hear for whatever reason. When you say it, they think that you are being whatever, but that is a fact, whether you like it or not. Is that one objective of turning Nigeria into Islamic country, and for the Fulanis whom they've allowed, those marauding Fulanis in the Sahel, those terrorists, they've allowed them into the country. They are all in the country. They also told you they were going to do it. They told you. There's the governor who said it, that they had that program. So the process of making sure that they integrate them into all the regions, like Gumi said the other day, that they are going nowhere, that they've come to stay. They are, so my question is, why would all these guys not understand it? They are wasting their time.
You see one thing, Bro Christian, you see sometimes when Gumi and his group say that word, you think it's a joke. I want you to see this video. Maybe you have watched this video that's going viral now. Maybe you have watched it. Look at this video.
Okay.
Bandits in convoy, police checkpoint, police will be there. You see that?
Where and when did you don't know, eh?
Recently, this happened. This video came
I
out.
don't hear you.
Just yesterday, this video started going viral.
Are you kidding me? Jesus.
Bandits in convoy. Police will be there. Bye-bye. Safe journey.
Okay. Well, these are, again, bro, these are some of the videos that should be played to the corridors, in the corridors of power. All these congressmen, the rally malls, our people, if we have representatives in the United States, like either USB or anybody. For example, I'm just saying that these are things they're supposed to be doing by knocking on their door, explaining to them what is happening. So when you see what any human being see this, and you turn around, you tell me that this is normal, you tell me that this is not complicity by the government.
Police is guiding terrorists, waving them bye.
So,
on checkpoint, they clear the road for them and they're waving them.
So Tinubu, you tell me that the Tinubu government is not complicit in it. Can Tinubu not see this? Is this not a policeman?
The video has gone viral everywhere. This video is everywhere.
Bro, I've never seen this. I'm just seeing it for the first time now. So, and it's new. This is a new video.
Very new. This thing is yesterday.
Okay.
This morning. I think I received it this morning. I received the video this morning.
Oh my goodness. But you know what? At the end of the day, you still see people who come around and they tried to exonerate this government, the zoo government. But this is their own police, the zoo police. Nigerian police is the one now coordinating the movement of the terrorists, waving them,
Exactly.
waving them. So you see this and you try to exonerate Tinubu's government for whatever reason, or the Rallymo, Representative Rallymo, we see this and still urge the US government to work with Nigeria. That is crazy. That is crazy, crazy. Yeah. I'm just seeing this for the first time. There are some I've seen in the past, right? But this one I haven't seen before.
This is the very first time the video is coming out. And if you listen to the background, somebody was there. One of the policemen, I think he was shouting on the person that was videoing. He wasn't happy with that video that the guy was doing. But some of them will be tired of this kind of life. And they just video and bring it out. Why he was videoing, the other one was shouting at him and telling him why is he behaving like that? Why is he behaving like that?
Yeah. Bro, you see these northerners and the government, because of course, for the government to come around, for the government to come about, this current government, even the ones in the past, they are all part of it because they swear allegiance and they sign whatever it is that they will allow these things to continue before they lay them into power. This is what happens in Nigeria. Now, there's this one they call Professor Usman something. You probably know him, right?
Nonsense. That idiot. I know him.
He's a terrorist now. That man a terrorist.
Complete terrorist. Full time.
Yeah. So these are the people who are not just financing, they morally, spiritually, and physically, they are coordinating with the terrorism and with that sole aim of making Nigeria an Islamic country. That Professor Usman is one of the number one because he's an academician himself, right? Yes. He's an academician, but he's a terrorist, and the terrorist is a terrorist. They never change, no matter how much they read. And there's another one to Sani Shehu, when they wear suits, deceiving people, looking like a liberal Democrat, but it's not. He's a hardcore jihadist. Exactly. Now, this Professor Osman, he came out a few days ago to say, when they were talking about P2B, he said that the North will not support P2B. And the guy asked him why. He said because P2B have what is the word he used? Like that he's empathetic to IPOB or empathetic to Nnamdi Kanu. Right? So now, but the person asking him question, if he was not stupid and cowardly, he would have asked him, you can't even, when they touch the terrorists who are chopping people, say, doing all sorts of, you come against them. So why are you doing that? Because this man, Professor Usman, every time any military or government, anybody tried to come against the terrorists, he always stand up to defend the terrorists. So what is going on here? Even Christopher Musa, when Christopher Musa went from military to civilian, became a defense minister, and he said something he was going to do against the terrorists. This same Usman came out to tell him that he doesn't have any legal right now as a civilian defense minister because he has taken off the military thing now to become a civilian defense minister, that he shouldn't use that military thing against. It was all over. So these things happens in Nigeria, and you wonder, why is this thing going on, that these people are defending terrorists who are outrightly committing abominable, unimaginable things. None of these things happen by IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu or even Sunday Igboho. To be fair, all what they are trying to do, including the Sunday Igboho, is to make sure that people in his place are not being, run out of or driven out of the ancestral land. That's what's on whether he's succeeding or meaning, but that's it.
That's what he was doing before, but now we cannot tell.
Exactly. So, but my question
is, now he's playing along with them. Look at him. They say he gave an order for the kidnap of people and they released him. But look at the people where they beheaded the teacher, and a child of 2 years old is still there. You could not give order for them to release, and they transferred them to Kaduna State. You did nothing.
So why did he not give order for them to bring them back from Kaduna if his order was genuine?
If he's so powerful to give order and people are released, imagine.
That woman, that woman, the principal, you know, whose husband was crying on the video, and some other little children. So why did Sunday Igboho not go to the same Fulani community in Oyo there? Because what they said was that he threatened the community to tell them if they don't release them, he was going to come and do this, blah, blah, blah. So why did you not go there to threaten them for them to bring them back? So it's all the whole thing, the whole thing looks like a game again. So I don't know, but we see. All the my brother, oh, Nigeria, Jesus Christ, all the yeah.
My brother, before we round up, let's just try and just go to their media and see what they have in their media. After our quick short break, we go to the media and see what they have in their media. From there, we can be able to round up the program, because Nigeria matter, they finish for one day. If you don't finish for one day, no.
Follow for God, them say Tinubu don't follow for God now. Tinubu don't follow for God now. They want to take it, that's the top of our head. Senate house fall and the criminals, country military fall and the terrorists, injustice, Omotosha forget law for inside God. Changaro Republic at the government. Abubakar Malami don't fall for God now. Him and EFCC put leg for shit. Them say Sheikh Kukumi don't fall for God now. Because Donald Trump don't come to Machamo. He go matching Boko boys, matching terrorists. As the government knows a big way for kidnapping to stop. I make it don't fall for God now. They make Nigerians see one die for suffer.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I appreciate everyone that have been patient to join us till this time. Please like and share the program if you have not yet shared this program. Click like and share the program on your WhatsApp group, share to family and friends. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel, like and share so that we can get this message across. There are people that are not knowledgeable enough to dissect information. So in this platform, we try to break things down to the level that everyone can be able to understand. That is what we do. Here, we keep it open and we keep it straight. You are entitled to your opinion. Even as you're watching us, you are entitled to your opinion. We are entitled to ours also. All we do here is to allow people to have a critical thinking as we go through issues and what is happening. We talk about the reality, not dreams and wishes, because wishes are not reality. You might be wishing for something, but it will never happen. You might have a dream, but it never come true. So we talk here based on reality on the ground. Whenever we say what we say, don't think it's an attack on anybody or any person. That is not our purpose of being here. It is to wake up your consciousness for you to begin to do what you have to do, protect yourself, defend yourself, and join in the unity of purpose to see that Biafra is actualized. That is why we are here, and we will continue to do so. So let's start from this first one. He said, Israel vows not to pull forces out of Lebanon despite international pressure. That's what you are just saying now, my brother Christian. This is what you are just saying now.
Exactly.
Say that they understand them very well.
Yeah. UN is ganging up. They're trying to appear proactive. Yeah. But because at the end of the day, they are part of that global Islamic.
They are part of it. They are fully part of it, and Israel knows. Israel doesn't care now. All these their laws doesn't affect them.
And at the end of the day, I think Israel has to do what it has to do. Because at the end of the day, always say that who feels it knows it. If you leave your security or survivor in the hand of some other people, you can't do that. You just cannot do that. And they have options. Israel, they have the Samson option. So when push comes to shove, I declare that if you're gonna take me down, we'll rather go where everybody goes down. When it comes to that, so that's what it is. Since UN have decided to join them in playing this evil, this criminality, look away when it matters, and you see what I mean? Because since all these years, this same UN have been on the issue of Nigeria, what they are doing to Biafrans and everything they have. In fact, they've
They
made
could not even sanction Nigeria. There is no punishment for them, no reprimand, nothing.
Exactly. So you want to, and let me tell you, brother, without a doubt, what happened, the level of evil and atrocity that goes on in Nigeria is worse that, yes, maybe houses are demolished, either in Lebanon or wherever, but in terms of...
His house is not demolished in Biafra land.
Right.
Didn't you see them using
those
people's house and bomb people's house down?
Well,
markets were burned down in Biafra land.
Yeah, but the outright despicable behavior that goes on in Nigeria is unheard of anywhere in the world. We're small children as little as months old, lock up with their family, put fire there. Where they happen? Where has Israel IDF? Where has IDF done that? I mean, these are things that you can't even. These are so inhumane, and it happens, and they look away. They look
away. It doesn't concern them.
Oh, there you go, my brother, dear brother. Oh, there you go.
It is sad. This one says NDLEA bust industrial scale Met lab in Oyo forest. Arrest Mexican experts, 4 Nigerians.
Imagine.
This one where they don't call their name, you know say this one na Yoruba people. I make they don't call their name.
Now them now.
In Oyo state, in Oyo forest. Yeah. Mexican expert was there with 4 Nigerians. They don't call their name.
If Nigerians.
They must mention them. They will mention them.
Yeah, exactly. These are part of the thing we are going through in that evil contraction. They know call their name now. You see,
call their name.
If Emeka dey there, you go hear Emeka now.
You go hear them. Yeah. If not for Imo State or Anambra State, they see this industrial scale met lab.
Yeah.
Industrial scale met lab in Oyo forest.
Yeah.
With a Mexican man where they there, the producer.
Yeah.
And that same people will come, they tell us that Igbos that they be drug dealers from Nigeria. Look at them.
Yeah.
They get their forest, they get their own lab where they producer.
Yeah. Now they no call their name. Tomorrow they go say na Igbo people. But call their name, let you know. They will not do that.
They would now.
See this one.
Anytime they have this kind of news, they didn't call them, you already know what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is useless man. Say one Costo threatens 10 billion suit against Primate at the Ayodele for claiming VP candidate will betray P2B.
This one now only now.
Tinubu
prophet.
Tinubu prophet. Madman. Tinubu government must stop using state machinery to oppress opposition. Show what a lawyer wants. You know that they don't arrest Show.
Yeah, I hear say that. Then, so I don't know. I know that I don't pay too much attention. So they send them back to Kuje. Huh?
They send them back to Kuje now. They send them back to Kuje. There'll be small brutality. These people. Once you're a genuine activist that is pursuing, in as much as we are Sowore is not on the same page. He is fighting for something he believes in, and he's very sincere with what he believes in.
Yeah,
he's very focused on that thing he believes in and sincere. They will not allow you to rest. We don't allow you to rest. We don't have any problem with him. The only thing is that we know that path he's taken can never, ever work. You thinking of having a revolution, another and the southern having a revolution is a dream that will never come to pass.
Never. We I always say that these people, we've been to the mountaintop. We Biafrans, we see in the beginning and we've seen the end. But let them continue to palamberate, continue to meander. At the end, I will come to where we don't stand. That is the fact.
Definitely.
Because anybody when they talk about revolution for Nigeria, you go talk and finish, you go, your children say, well, it's not going to happen. Never.
You can't rewrite what Nigerians saw. TIB movement blast DSS over Sowore demand, accuses agency of political persecution. That one no be story. Now we know them. Imo Police Command arrests 6 officers caught assaulting man in video, begins disciplinary action. Imo State, where are a tiger base today?
Yeah.
Tiger base. Now this one, you know, when they won't come up for office, they will begin clean their record.
Yes.
Begin clean record. Tiger base that people have been protesting, where they take human organ, kill people indiscriminately. They were people begin to shut it down. Nobody was prosecuted. Nothing. Just like the case of what they call it, SARS. The only thing they did SARS was to remove the name, and the people still remain there.
Exactly. And
That's
even this
is what they do in Nigeria. They no disciplinary action. Nothing.
Yeah. And this article you just read now could just be a mere just lie, another printed
another big lie, another propaganda.
Just write them there. You what I go? Nothing. The more you look, the less you see.
Yeah. Video. Katsina government paid 10 million each to send bandit leaders on Hajj. Security advocate alleged. Imagine. Imagine for country.
Yeah.
They paid 10 million naira each to send bandit leaders on Hajj.
Okay. The world they hear.
Imagine in a country.
Yeah. Isha, what more do you need to know?
And the country they make you go be part of.
And the government now no will feel hold the state because I state, Katsina and I state. So
yeah,
the
Katsina state now not their headquarters. Sponsor bandits paid 10 million each to send bandit leaders on Hajj security advocate.
Well, if the country was serious, the governor of that state would be apprehended straight away.
Immediately.
In a serious country. Because he's aiding and abetting, the governor is aiding and abetting terrorism. Simple as that.
God. Ekiti Court order local government chairman, lawmakers to release budgets, constituency project record after citizens foil suit. That one long story now. Now today we begin to see you complain, after complaining you rest. Adeyanju condemned heavy security presence at Showere's court hearing. Says Nigeria not under military rule.
Yeah.
Now these people that they attack Nnamdi Kanu before.
Yes.
All of them now don't they see the whole thing, don't they clear for their eyes once more. Sokoto court sentences 3 men, including Nigerian national to death for terrorism, armed trafficking.
Oku.
Propaganda.
You see, like what the one you said from Imo State. Another lie here.
It can't be Sokoto court. Imagine Sokoto court. Look at where they used to.
The heart of the caliphate.
The heart of the caliphate.
People when they sponsor the real heart of terrorism for Nigeria, and they just look at that to deceive the gullible. All these on put you into sleep. Oh my goodness, I could have try again.
Even if I thought they did it, you know the innocent people they go catch now from somewhere. Innocent people from nowhere to use them as an example to push their propaganda. This is what they do. Innocent people. If you meet these people one-on-one now, if I thought they are holding them truly, meet them one-on-one and tell them they will tell you they didn't even know how they got to the court.
Yeah.
They will tell you they don't even know what their case was.
All these ones now lie, lie.
Look at their faces now. Look at their faces.
It's
when
like
you see the faces of terrorists, you know them.
It's like when the Sultan came out to say that Boko Haram does not mean he lied. You remember when he lied about the word Boko Haram? Just to deceive people. Oh, wow.
Curfew can't replace rescue. TIB movement blast Tinubu Makinde as abducted Oyo school children. Teachers spend 40 days in captivity. When I see they talk now, 40 days. They are already in Kaduna State.
Mazi, those people,
Yeah.
I saw the picture, the image, yeah? Those people, you know? Yeah, those people went and kidnapped. One woman went be the head principal of probably secondary school, yeah? That came out. She was begging, coming out to say this and that under duress. She was speaking most of the time under duress. He said that the terrorists did not demand for Sharia law in Oyo, that they did not do it. So when that image it play up in my head in the sense that with little children, if it's true that they've been moved to Kaduna, that one don't finish. Now pepper soup then go and oh my God, Obodo Ekwensu, and the president they there, and the governor of that state they there, and the Sunday all of them, and they come and lie to people that he ordered them, the Fulani community, they brought back the people. Those ones. Eh?
He give order. As he give order, and he they release the people they hold.
Ezoku. Hey,
he just give order. They will catch fire. They were so scared, and they let them go.
Hey,
this is the video. This is the video. Look at the video I was showing now. Look at it now. The video I was showing you. Sahara Reporter have posted it, where the police are whipping bandits.
Massachusetts, if I Diego.
Sahara Reporter is not. Look at Sahara Reporters are the one that should look at it now.
Not be fabrication. Not be fabrication.
Look at it now. Video show police officers hailing armed bandits as they pass freely through checkpoints.
Jesus Christ. And this policeman now, with the uniform.
See bandits in convoy. No be one, no be two, no be three, no be four.
Look at that.
Even if they wave themselves, if they wave them, bye-bye.
Oh, damn, Obodo. All fun was Obodo. Wait, man.
But they wave them back. Well armed. Look at them. They hail them.
Now don't get the country now, eh? Massachusetts. Inano?
Yeah.
Inano?
Go ahead.
And so now there no one was your bodo no, eh?
Yes, now.
Hey. Nah, Matt, the thing one person they see for the zoo, Matt, know if you talk. Look at impunity of the highest order. The level of confidence, and they're so comfortable.
Confidence.
Yeah, the level of they're so comfortable showing off their reign, how much they reign in the zoo. Look at policeman. Applauding.
I see that is why when I look some of our people, I go just they laugh. When you see this, they tell you they are born to rule, that Nigeria belongs to them. You think they are joking? You think that they are just saying it to scare you?
Jesus.
They mean every single word.
Now, Sahara Reporter.
Nigeria
I forgot if I Maz, if you go if I just like saying Sahara Reporter video shows police officer hailing armed bandits as they pass freely through checkpoints in Northwest.
Yes.
Oh yes. My God. And nothing is going to happen to this police guy. Trust me, he will be protected.
He is doing his job. Is this not what they told him to do? He's doing.
Exactly.
Just like you wouldn't even know who they are. You wouldn't know him. They would never bring the person. Even if if protests come now, people will disturb too much. They've got to bring one person and give him uniform. They go to prison and bring one person, bring him, snap him picture and tell you that this is the man, they have arrested him. And that is the end.
Just like when an order came from above to kidnap those children. You remember? Eh?
Exactly.
And Musa came and made a promise that they will get to the bottom, that they will find out where the order came from and who gave the order. Till this day, till today, nothing.
That's enough. This one is just a practical example of what transpired. Do you know that it is somebody that gave the order to this police to tell them clear the road for this people, allow them to
stand down, yeah, stand down.
Somebody gave them order to stand down.
Yeah, from the Shetima them, the likes of the Shetima. Yes.
But nobody will investigate it and nobody will talk about it.
No, but absolutely.
This video now will go viral within 2 days. Everybody goes there. separate ways. Everybody forget about it. You
Exactly.
about it again.
Yeah. Few days now. Yeah, like you said, a day, 2, 3 maximum. It go viral all over. Then go to talk. And after 1 week, you don't go hear them again. Another one, they move on. Yeah.
Look
That
at
is the
this
zoo.
buffoon. This one say Enugu police lament manpower shortage, lack of logistics, operational assets. This people, very funny set of people.
Yeah. So this buffoon, Mazi, this guy,
Go ahead.
he say they lament short of manpower. They lament short of manpower when them they coordinate, they collaborate with terrorists, they walk freely, they drive their motorbike freely.
They don't turn the whole manpower to terrorists now.
Not be the police when you say they lament, they wave them goodbye for road. So
my brother. Nnamdi Kanu told them that we will draw them to the east.
Yeah.
And the terrorists will take over their land. And when they go back, they will not have a home again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, come there. Onye ọbụla dị genuine for Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'anya, for Biafra n'anya, ife ọtọ anyị bụ ka ife ọbụla anyị ka a gwa nwoke mee ka o mee that pronunciation ka arapụla anyị onye ndu. That is it.
Definitely, I am happy. It's a question of time. That pronunciation will definitely come.
You said?
It will come. Article to Tinubu, blaming journalists for reporting hardship, killings, abduction is like blaming a thermometer for fever.
It's not any different, though.
Even if they put you there at the same thing they do now, you do. Even your own will fit worse.
Worst.
Your own will be worse.
On the Choke, Amen, Nigeria, Islamic nation, all of them.
They are part of it. Nigerian Senate passes state police bill, moves to decentralized policing nationwide.
Not true.
For paper, now, make we see where they want to.
Yes.
The one when they say the northern governors, northern states, no agree. Then they said what they decided was that any state that can be able to sponsor, fine. If they cannot sponsor state police, no problem. They are free to operate where they operate. So you will see this northern state now where they get money to sponsor terrorists, money to sponsor jihadists, but they cannot have official police. That's why when I say these people don't care about peace of one Nigeria, they are not part of it. It's not in their program, in their project. People don't believe.
The people will not believe.
State police that is official and normal, they no go agree fundamental. They don't want them, but bandits. They clear road for them, they wave them for road, they go. They sponsor them. They pay ransom to them, buy arms to them.
So Maji, all this whole thing, like I always say, newspaper gimmick, they're just they play with the brain of the people. You know, not be.
You don't see a headline, they don't print them everywhere.
Because when they will turn around now, they will tell you, say, they don't pass them, the president go sign them to law. But the reason when I go tell you, now you talk, so say, money don't no day to finance it. Say government no bill, then go continue on that. So the whole thing a joke, it's just a joke. How do you?
Showore label DSS, judiciary bunch of jokers, masquerading as law enforcers. Vow we will not be intimidated. You try. I wish you are in a country where human beings exist.
Yeah.
Wish you are in a country where human beings reason and exist. This is your agenda for work. Showore's rearrest, the injustice system in Nigeria and the revolutionary imperative by Baba Aye. No, now when it don't affect you, now only they know say injustice. Until it affects you. If you never touch your brother or your sister, you know say injustice.
Mazi choose. Revolutionary, blah blah blah. When he came around some years back, he came around like never ever seen in the country. Which year was that? The year of NSAS movement. That was it. That clearly was it. They missed it, and I told a guy, a friend of mine in London, I said, forget it. This will never. He said, this country has shown that is not one and will never, ever, under any circumstance, be one, and it will never work. Because it was the likes of Femi Falana, that Yoruba guy, his son, if you remember that, he was the one at the peak of it. When this whole thing was moving on the right direction, he came out to accuse Nnamdi Kanu. You know what he said? He said that the guy is not Yoruba, but that he's interested in trying to destroy Lagos, which is Yoruba land.
Exactly.
But everybody know that when rain falls, it falls on everyone's roof. If that thing has worked, everybody will be enjoying the fruit of it today, because there will be genuine law abiding. There's
absolutely
law, you know. So, but the likes of Femi Falana, who will come out today or tomorrow,
come to play ethnic card.
Okay, but the same one will come out now to tell you that the law is not working. But why is the law not working? Because the system is not designed to work. And people like you, when the law, if there's something is going to be done to change the law, you begin to play ethnic card. You begin to say this and say that. So if we're going to know, how do you go, my brother?
109.5 billion fraud case. Court fixes October 13 for final addresses in ex-accountant general Idris trial within trial. You see?
Yeah.
Anytime you hear billion, trillion, another so.
Yeah. Now them.
Anytime you hear Southern, maybe na 500, 1 million, 7 million, 20 million. But when it comes to the north, billions, trillions, and the case goes nowhere.
They steal the way they steal. The way they steal, Northerners. I'm gonna actually zoo. And a zoo, they steal like tomorrow will never come. Zubwe and a zubu.
I don't mean in a way that you will never recover.
Yeah.
Not to be saying if Southerners they steal, they're going to pity you at least, maybe they leave something where you can take survive.
Exactly.
At least you have somewhere to start. But they're not. If not, they thief you. Just pray they don't remember you.
Yeah.
This one says Nigeria's 70,000 minimum wage can now buy just 44 liters of petrol.
Look at that.
Imagine.
Okay.
Huh? Free Shore, hunt bandits, leader through Jubelo, and terrorists, not activists, group blast DSS over displaced priority. Now today they begin put to display priority now. But when she already they call for mass protest, we are no green now. You wait until they affect you directly before you begin to react. Market. Breaking. Shore held in prison with tuberculosis inmates. One recently died. Just in state. Imagine.
Okay. Actually, Bush over now,
indirectly now. They want to kill him indirectly. Go mix him with tuberculosis inmates. Make it contract infection.
Actually, Kushora go. We will let you na sell on the toba. We told them what Nigeria is. They don't want. You go see for rice, bro. Choose. You go see now. Say you go see maybe today, tomorrow for rice news. Then go show that convoy of terrorists with the soldier, with the police waving at them. Ruben Abati.
Exactly.
Ruben Abati.
I thought I said go show
Ruben Abati go tell you, say, who is that police officer? They must get, we must get. You go talk and yeah. That one go finish. All so Ruben Abati, face.
The worst broadcaster I have ever seen, Ruben Abati.
Yes.
He's very good at blaming the victim. Just like you said, he will blame the policeman and remove the responsibility from the government. That is what he always does.
Exactly. Just to protect him, brother.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you?
South African court jailed 4 police officers, informant, 15 years for robbery, kidnapping of Nigerian Congolese nationals. Africa, that is how it's everywhere. South Africa, their own case not even good to put mouth now. Those bunch of fools there. That I don't know whether if they are taken from their anus.
Yeah.
Their own case is another one that somebody it doesn't even worth talking about. ADC to Tinubu presidency. Nigerians cannot eat road. They are not taking their stuff. They are not picking their suffering. Nonsense. All of them are the same. Even if you enter, the same thing you will do. Breaking. LPPC suspend Mike Ozokome. Huh?
Icheta Mike Ozokome.
LPPC suspends Mike Ozokome's SAN rank pending disciplinary proceeding. They don't remove his SAN. That's the do and come with shame. When Martin say this person is not working, this person is not sincere. Just wait, be patient. From small time, you know who the person is.
Yeah.
They don't remove his SAN. Yeah.
See another one.
Watch Lubu nominate ex-4-year Vice Chancellor Abayomi Fasina as ambassador despite past sexual harassment allegation. Somebody who gets sexual harassment allegation, they give an ambassador. Which country will the African country will send them because no foreign country will take her. Somebody they know that he has a case of sexual harassment. Only African country will take that idiot as an ambassador.
Yeah.
Only African, no country in this world will take their person except African countries. To be nominate ex-4-year Vice Chancellor Abayomi Fasina as ambassador despite past sexual harassment allegation. Nonsense. The African country, they will send them. Exclusive military personnel accused of coup plotting against Tinubu appear in court in handcuffs, leg chains. Now because the Igbo man them no dey, na him gonna see the parade, then they go court, come back. If the Igbo people, they will not kill them since say na Igbo coup. They see the parade, them go court, go come back. You plan coup, if it is confirmed, you are gone. Everybody knows that. But this one now, in the list of the name, no single Igbo name there.
Yeah.
Person they now Hausa people and their brothers, so they don't carry them, they go court, go come out. Small time now they go lose them, they go. When you ask them, they go tell you say demon go release the people who killed their Asadona Sokoto.
Yeah.
These people are very funny. Breaking. Repentant bandits kill kidnapped farmer in Kaduna community. Imagine.
Yeah.
Repentant bandit.
Yeah.
And the people where they send to go Hajj, give them money, put them on salary of 50,000 every month. Look at. Kill kidnapped farmer. He kidnapped farmer, go more than farmer in Kaduna community. God have mercy. Which one? Nigerian police say armed men seen in viral Katsina checkpoint video are vigilante, not bandit. Hey, Chineke very funny.
Excuse.
You hear what the police they write?
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear something we will see for video crocodile.
Yeah, it's a vigilante.
Oh God.
Obodo Ekwensu. Yeah.
Did you see? How can any human being? They don't interest. Just look at what police is writing. This thing when me and you watch now, when me and you see, bandits what we see now, they say that vigilante.
Marichus. So, Enano, Marichus.
I'm even my brother.
So being vigilante makes it right. Is that what they're trying to say? Because he's vigilante in your territory. Now territory or no? Can the terrorists in a banner convoy? You don't go after them and wipe them out. Terrorists in a bitch are pushing them mad.
Police they tell you say don't be terrorists. Police say those people are vigilante group.
Oh, say the motorcycle, the bikers not be terrorists.
The bikers, they say now vigilante group. That's what police is saying here.
Well. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, you don't even understand. Look at this here. It's written bold. Look at it. Police. Nigerian police says armed men seen in viral Katsina checkpoint video are vigilantes, not bandits.
Well, now I understand.
This is when me and you they look here, when me and you watch for video here. Nobody said that audio.
Yeah. Well, if those guys now vigilante and be, why on earth do they have the bandits and terrorists all over the place then? If they have that much vigilantes, armed, all those people butcher. So how is it that now, my brother, these
So
people
they are
make
vigilante for north, they carry AK-47, but our own for south, they carry wood for hand. They go work.
Okay. You see?
No, vigilante in the north, they carry SMG.
Yeah.
They carry AK-47, but the ones in the north, in the south, they carry the Mobara, the Waka.
Yeah. And the vigilantes go after the terrorists that the northern elite doesn't want anybody to go after. How does that work? How do you square that up? Each time any government, even past government, try to go after them, they kick against it. They tell you that it's an attack on the north. Mm-hmm. That doesn't even. Yeah. How do
you can imagine a press statement released by, just imagine, these people don't even care how you feel. They don't care how you feel. They don't care what you have seen. They don't care whether you have eye or you have nose or you have brain. They just tell you whether you believe or not, it is up to you.
Yeah, but Mazi, Nigeria, the zoo has been on that trajectory for a very long time now. They don't care whether you believe it or you don't believe it. They don't care whether you believe it or you don't. They just say it. Bayo Ononuga, was it yesterday? Yeah? I don't know whether you see the video from Bayo Ononuga when you go to Charles and Ogolo.
I've not seen it yet.
You go there, lie up and down with reckless abandon. You don't care. You just say the word. You tell them, say, where hunger day. Charles and Ogolo, they tell them, say, hunger day the land. You say no, say where it day. You know? So he tell the guy, say, where the hunger day? Say no, Siam. Then I'm like, how you go Siam when your family, they chop nyafu? So, but he say no Siam. Say hunger no day. Say in Waka go Ijabo day. He say the road, Noon Road, went and tie. So, they don't care. Not be today now. They all remember the former spokes minister of foreign minister, Lai Mohammed. That one.
Liar.
So now, wow.
Kwara magistrates declare indefinite strike over poor welfare unpaid allowance. Nonsense. House officers in 8 Nigerian federal hospitals join nationwide strike over unpaid salary. And the place where they share billion for terrorism.
Yeah.
Workers no get salary. Doctors don't have salary. Nurses no get salary. But they sponsor, they use 10 billion. They sponsor terrorists to go Hajj. Vigilante being given such heavy weapons. Look at that thing I just said now.
Yeah.
Look at that thing I just said now. As if I saw I didn't see this thing before I said what I said though.
Exactly. Common sense.
Look at the person is asking. Are vigilante now being given heavy weapons? Northern claiming challenges police claim.
Yeah.
You see?
Lie from the pit of hell.
How can you say this stuff when it's lying? You see?
Yeah. Lie from the pit of hell. They don't care. They don't care. Just lie.
Just they don't care. Something waiting for video. When me and you they watch here.
Yeah.
We will see people carrying heavy machine gun for their hand.
Yeah.
I see this question, this thing before I ask that question, I ask you. So our own vigilante, they carry wood and hand and the barrel. But in the north, they carry machine gun.
Yeah. Lie.
And this one now, not clearly challengeable.
Exactly.
Not the challenge, not even something from the south.
Because everybody know that it's not true. Everybody know that the police, they are lying. Because they are all the same. They are working together with the terrorists.
Look at this one. Soldiers reject fresh move to deploy repentant terrorists in military operations. Fear sabotage intelligence leaks. You see?
Okay.
They go continue to deny you. They say they didn't recruit. You see, there was a time this idiot, this one was saying the minister of defense came and begin to deny.
He denied. But look now.
Look at it now.
Okay.
Look at it.
Yeah.
The soldiers now are refusing to work with them. Soldiers reject French move to deploy repentant terrorists in military operations. Fear sabotage intelligence leaks.
And you know what thing will happen? All this one now to deceive people on the surface. We then go behind and go carry them put inside soldier. Trust me. That is because the order will come from Shetima above all.
Definitely.
Now there they come.
They go put them. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you say. They don't care. They don't put them already set. Every one of them, they don't get their appointment already.
Yeah.
And when would they tell people
Afghanistan
template? When would they talk about Afghanistan template playing at Nigeria? People think it's a joke.
They load. They load.
You will just wake up one day, you see say Donald Barak don't fall. Torok don't fall. Yeah. This one don't fall. You just be hearing it.
You see this one when I'm right here now. Na deniability na IBO. So that tomorrow, Mazi, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, then go tell you say then reject them. So then put this one, to make it easier for them to reject the claim tomorrow. So then reject them. Because then go put them. Then go put them there. So
How do you miss? Now this kind of thing, Martin Nnamdi Kanu really free. You can say, make God, why did God bring him to Africa? He get one video in one of his programs. Martin Nnamdi Kanu said that God would have made him a tree, so that at least they will cut him down and use him to make a roof or use him to build a table or chair.
Yeah.
That's why did God bring him to Africa? In a place where you cannot even make a difference. When you are talking, to see as if you are talking to animals. You can't even make any difference at all.
Yeah.
From year to year, from decade to decade, now complain. God have mercy. Second batch of Nigerians evacuated from South Africa over xenophobia attack arrived Lagos. Nonsense. Crisis brew in Enugu, NDC, as chieftain accuses governorship hopeful of abandoning senatorial candidate. Mad people. Activists said heavy security around Showore in court shows Tinubu fear of truth descent. Lagos-based man remanded in prison after viral video exposed alleged abuse of 18-year-old partner. Woman accuses Lagos neighborhood safety corps officer husband of assaulted over parking dispute. Ondo Group demand police disclosure of more MOU between Ayedetiwa and Dangote Group on Olokola Free Trade Zone. Now the joke now. Dangote fully among people who Nigeria. Now Dangote you won't come investigate. Don't be joke with that. That will be the biggest joke.
Now then get the zoo now.
Now then get this too. When they say born to rule, not them. Now these people like Dangote. These are the people that make sure that everything goes their way. It's either their way or no other way. It's either their way or no way. This one says, Bayelsa AAC rallies Nigeria over Showore's prison remand. Says silence at this time is not an option. I beg, make one speak for Showore. He has been speaking for others. You better go and protest for him. He has been doing the same for others. Denmark considers nationwide ban on Muslim call to prayer amid Islamization fear. Denmark they don't start
for Denmark. For Denmark.
Yes.
Okay.
Denmark considers nationwide ban, completely ban on Muslim calls to prayer amid Islamization fear. If you don't take action now, they will take you by unaware. They tell man now.
Of course.
You are faking deafness. Deaf lawyers accuses farm officials of discrimination after missing flight at Enugu Airport. How IGP Disu's office aided allegedly suppressed police report recommending prosecution of JTB Plateau officials. This one not be news. We know them. All of them are criminals and manipulators. Criminals and manipulators. Bunch of idiots. I think that is all we have today.
Yeah.
That's all we have today. My brother Christian, give us your closing remark. Let us round up and get ready for the next program.
Okay, Marichus. Yeah. So Niken Kechko, I can wait you. So thank you so much. Keep up the good work. We urge the new man in charge of DOS, Chris Nwogu. We support him in every way possible, in prayer and encouragement, whichever way, that they pinpoint, just have a focused agenda and follow it to a logical conclusion as we look to Chukwu Okabia to help so that we get our ass together and do the needful, get our freedom, and leave the zoo behind, because the zoo is heading nowhere. It's just downhill from here. Everybody knows that nothing's going to change. It will rather get worse, but people have decided and they've chosen to continue to live in lies and deception. So be it with them, my brother. Thank you so much, brother. Choose.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Chris. I appreciate you so much for your constant support and encouragement to Biafrans. Thank you for your wisdom and guidance all the time. I appreciate you so much. And may Chukwu Okabia continue to prosper you, continue to protect you, continue to guide you. I appreciate everyone that have joined us on this program from beginning to the end. Please, if you have not shared this program, please kindly like and share so that other people can get the information that you are getting. It is very important. We will continue the awareness, creating the awareness. Share. You never know. Maybe the one you share is the one that the international communities are going to see. Our purpose of this program is not just for Nigerians. It's not just for Biafrans. The international communities are watching. People from other parts of the world are watching. They watch our program. In case you don't know, this platform is not just for the Biafran people. The whole world is paying attention to what is going on in Nigeria. So, like, share. Click the notification bell so that you're notified and you join us early so that you'll be able to listen to the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. Key in. Remember, we are in the new era. Under our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB have been reborn. IPOB have been reborn. That does not stop you from having your small mushroom group where you are comfortable with. The most important thing, wherever you are, continue to pursue the collective interest of everybody. The collective interest, the purpose for which we all gather, unity of purpose. All we are fighting for is self-determination, freedom. But our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the face of the struggle. He has appointed a new HOD, our brother Chris Nwogu. Continue to support Chris Nwogu. Pray for him, support him in any way you can, pray for him whenever you can. And wherever he gives an order and he says anything, put it into practice. It is an order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anytime you disobey, you are disobeying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Likewise, our ESN. ESN has gone back to their duties. We will continue to support them morally, continue to support them prayerfully and financially. Anybody that is trying to denigrate the IPOB or the ESN has a different agenda. Do not pay attention to such people. Do not pay attention to such people. Whatever you know you can do on your own part, do it. Also remember our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, court case, August 5th. Remember, most importantly, the protest that is going to be held on the 4th of August. Number 4, August. Every Biafran must be there. Every Biafran must be there on that protest. We want to show Finland that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not alone. We want to show Finland that Mazi Simon Ekpa represents 80 million Biafrans. We want to show Finland that Mazi Simon Ekpa is innocent. When we talk about pressure, it is only pressure that can release a political prisoner from the hand of the government, either international pressure or internal pressure. In the case of Nnamdi Kanu, we have given enough internal pressure and we are giving enough international pressure. In the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, we need more on international pressure and we need more on internal pressure. One of the internal pressure is that protest on the 4th. Be there on the 4th to participate on that protest. And also the international lawyer, wherever you are, support the international lawyer, which the contact is always out there. Make your donation because the international lawyer has promised that he himself is going to be in the court that day. Even though he's not going there for representation, he has already made his moves, reaching out to the External Affairs Minister of Finland, reaching out to the United Nations, reaching out to the EU and the United States. When these institutions are focusing on Finland, there is no way they will not respect the right of Mazi Simon Ekpa. At least look at his evidence against Nigeria. That's our worries. Mazi Simon Ekpa was convicted without looking at his own evidence against Nigeria. Unbelievable. In Europe, Mazi Simon Ekpa was convicted without looking at his own evidence against Nigeria. That is human rights abuse. It is abuse of his rights, and we will make sure it is corrected this time around. We correct it by our protest internally and external pressure from the international lawyer. So put your own effort, whichever group you belong. Ask questions, ask them what are they doing to see that Mazi Simon Ekpa is properly represented. If they are doing nothing, please focus on those who are doing something meaningful to see that our leaders are represented. We are not working on the ground. Anybody that is promising you underground work is a liar, a thief, a distractor. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect us. Thank you for being part of this program. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Thank you for being part of this program. I will see you again later in the day. Stay blessed and have a wonderful day. Bye.
The very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chiko kikabia mapuni ngeni chineke ngeni ngeni sona efewe na kushala nyina ina koza hanso ya mbuni nyanya na jama we nyanya ge farusi obona nege ole kali ngeni ngekele kama ngekele obia mnendi nden so na kiri na kushala ngeni obadi Totua ini nyaba no wanene Because you will make a difference with your source and no more and we're not going
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.